Hey guys, we're recording.
Awesome, Stingy Bee. Oh. Does this look right, my hat?
Yep.
Okay.
Alright guys, we're recording and ready to go.
Oh, heck yeah, Captain Pete. You know it.
Be nice to me today, chat.
What's wrong with Freezer today?
I had a bad day in Overwatch,
Aw.
so I'm already in a bad mood.
Oh, dear.
So be nice to me. I haven't done these up.
Oh, uh-oh, you need help?
Yeah.
I usually do this standing up.
Tell me to stand up.
No, if anything, I should stand up. Is that good, or do you need one more?
Another one. Go look at my Twitter to see the type of shit I played with today.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking bullshit.
It was just match after match of that. Sometimes you go on just a bad streak. I was
Like that?
within 20 of hitting diamond finally, so that I can just, hit diamond, get those sweet, sweet competitive points for the extra gold weapons and stuff like that. I just want to touch it. I don't care about maintaining diamond because I know I can. But
No, teams like that.
sometimes you go on bad streaks. You always get the rank you deserve, but you also will fluctuate. And the fluctuations are frustrating because they just mean a lot more work to get back to the rank you deserve.
I need healing. I need healing. I need healing.
It was just tons of players like that.
Ugh.
Had one Hanzo who would just sit and spawn and emote from the beginning.
What?
Nobody even told him he shouldn't go Hanzo. It was like he'd had
Oh
a
my
bad day and he
God.
was getting revenge on his next team. Nobody said anything to him. Nobody was mean to him. He just picked Hanzo automatically at the start and then sat in the spawn just emoting. It was like, who made you so angry that you wanted to punish the next team
Yeah.
for no reason? It was stuff like that. Sometimes that happens.
Yuck.
It's true, I need turbo teams, but I don't want to play with turbos unless I'm on a show. And the thing is, I don't want, I go to pubs because I experiment. I don't want to experiment on show, because then I'd be frustrated when I'm trying to figure things out and think things through. I like to do the show when I'm ready to talk with authority about things I've learned, not when I'm trying to learn.
Yeah.
Pubs are good for learning. All right, anyways, here we go. Hey buddies, welcome to Objection! You wanted to come in again?
Yeah.
Objection!
There you go.
Welcome to Video Games Awesome Live. We return to Apollo Justice for what might be the conclusion to this case and game.
Whoa.
The end Just moving my judge over.
He's so cute, that judge.
The finale and the last we'll ever see Apollo. He's killed after this episode. People who have been like, I know everybody really wants us to wrap this game up, and it's been a while. And I think I've said this before after we have a bit of a hiatus from one of these games. They are not making them faster than we're playing them. So don't worry. I don't want to see a future where we're like, wow, we're out of Phoenix Wright games.
I don't think that will ever happen.
But if we outrun them, it will.
Yeah, that's true.
That's what's like the thing. They are not, despite
I
what
guess I
how
just mean at this pace.
it might feel like they're making them faster than we're playing them, but they're not. They're making them slower than we're playing them. So don't worry. This show will continue to play this game, this series, for many times to come. So don't worry about the pacing. Be patient. Go back and watch the episodes again of this.
Yeah, and then you can help us remember what happened.
So what happened on the last...
It's a show! Oh my god, it's a show.
The first Apollo Justice show was uploaded to YouTube on December 28th, 2015. My goodness. It has taken a long time to play this game through.
Oh,
well, it's been a year
yeah.
and a bit. Anyways,
It's been half a year since the last episode.
what's been happening in this trial? We're solving the murder case of Misham, right? Is that Drew Misham?
Yes.
Artist, counterfeiter. Drew Misham. Artist and counterfeiter, but he's actually not the counterfeiter. It's his daughter, who's the savant at being able to basically carbon copy anything she sees. And he was killed. She is the defendant because she was the only one in the room with him, despite the fact that he received his first visitor. He lived in seclusion for decades.
I think so.
And his first visitor ever he receives, and he dies. And his daughter's the suspect for murder. Okay, so anyways, the reporter, also not even within the realm of suspicion, but he probably didn't do it anyways. I think it's just a coincidence he came. But what we're thinking is, currently, his only contact with the outside world being male was that he licked a stamp that was intended for him to be killed after a counterfeit job so many years ago, that the stamp was meant to kill him once the job was completed, but because his daughter took a shine to the stamp, which was a stamp of the three magicians. Mm-hmm. What are the names of the magician crew again?
The
Gramarye troupe. She liked the stamp, so they never used that stamp. They just used another one. Just a lucky break, because that stamp on the back of it has the fictional chemical anthraquinone in this that kills you. Unfortunately, he ended up using the stamp. See, the thing is, we're not sure. It felt as though he kind of knew that the stamp was poison, which is even weirder. There was like some sort of insinuation that he knew almost, and that like he almost licked it on purpose in the end or something like that. Anyways, it doesn't matter. But
maybe that was just a red herring.
What else happened since then? We're finding out that the Gramarys, also tying is the Gramarys past of their fourth member who was killed, a woman who was involved in a love triangle, possibly between the two young Gramarye.
It blows my mind how much you remember.
It's unfailing. As I talk it out, it comes to me.
Yeah, because I rewatched the last episode this morning, so.
But I didn't. Yeah, but anyways.
This guy.
There's like a love triangle going on between the two young ones. There's an older one. She's married to one. Yeah, she was married to one, but there's like sort of like, it kind of feels like there was something going on there.
He was in love with her, the other one.
The old guy.
Yeah.
And there's two trials going on here, isn't there? We're going back in time to the point where we're solving the murder mystery of the Gramarye, what do you call it when it's the master? He's like there's proteges and there's the whatever.
It's like their master?
Yeah. Yeah. There's another word for it. It doesn't matter. Anyways, he asked them to kill him on his deathbed. He wrote a note to both of them, and they each came at different times. And the first one refused. Who was the first one?
The first one was Trucy's dad.
And then the second one, and he shot the clown.
Yep.
Instead. So he did live up to his wishes by shooting the clown.
And so then at that point, his the master guy, whatever
Yeah.
his name is, he gave the secrets, signed the secrets off to Trucy's dad.
Because he didn't kill him?
Yep.
Kind of mean to the second guy who didn't get a chance to prove that he wouldn't kill him. Right?
Yeah.
Like, he could have done the
And
same
then
thing.
he came in.
And then
the
he
second
came in.
guy came in, and the old guy was pretending to be sleeping.
Yeah.
And so he went to leave, and then the old guy woke up, and they had a talk, and he said, "I'm giving all my rights to Trucy's dad." What's
Yeah,
his
he
name?
told him, like, I'm giving the secrets to him.
Yeah.
Because he had the first appointment, and he did the thing I wanted him to do. Too bad
Yeah.
you were the second.
And so then, as he was walking out,
Yeah.
he shot himself.
He shot himself?
Yeah.
We know that?
Yep. And so then he came back in and cleaned off the gun and set it up.
So that the guy who got the secrets, Trucy's dad, would get framed for it so that he would receive the secrets in the end.
Yeah.
That's why he framed him.
Yeah, and then he put there's like some shit that he put into the IV to throw people off the trail.
the yellow liquid
Yeah.
he put in to... Why?
Throw people off the trail somehow.
What was the liquid about?
Zach is Trucy's dad.
It was
Okay,
also
thank you.
his undoing, the liquid.
Yeah.
Because he mistook the... he put more in because it would indicate that he hadn't died at what time he had
Oh,
died.
right.
Because he's somehow like a fucking medical expert. And he just knew exactly how much to put in to indicate the time of death. It's so
Yeah.
ridiculous, so fucking insane that he should know the fucking, oh my god. And the insinuation, or like just the assumption that the staff at this hospital will be so on, like, they will have exact fucking record of when they refreshed his IV. A hospital where a
They
gunshot doesn't fucking indicate,
Well, yeah.
doesn't even
Two
raise an alarm.
gunshots.
I question the competency of the fucking hospital. I don't think that the IV records are going to be exactly accurate to begin
Yeah,
with.
that's quite possible.
Anyways, so logic aside, which doesn't exist in Phoenix Wright World, any other notes?
Yeah.
Where are we currently going?
Okay, wait. First, the deal with like the love triangle thing. So there's like the leader, and he had a daughter who is the third member of the troop who we were just talking about, and she is Trucy's mother.
Yeah,
She was shot
because of an accident.
by one of them.
And the best part, a fucking accident during a magic act, and the three of them decide they must cover it up.
It was a practice. But
They must cover it up
decided
as
to
though
cover
if
it up.
this gets out, we're all going down for murder. It's a fucking accident.
Yeah.
And they all acted as though they had just murdered a person.
Yeah.
That logic made no fucking sense either. And they're talking about how like you'd be betraying us to like talk or something like that. It was a bunch of bullshit.
Yeah.
Some of that, anyways.
We also found out that Thalassa. Okay, so Thalassa was married to Zach, but Valiant was in love with her, and
It wouldn't be manslaughter either.
that was her second marriage. She had been married to another magician who had performed with them but was killed. And they had a kid together.
In what? Thalassa had a second marriage?
A first marriage, her first
to who?
marriage. To another magician who died.
And Thalassa really got around.
Yeah, and she had another kid who has this power as well as Trucy's.
Okay. Oh yeah, Trucy's power of seeing people when they're lying.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, and we know that that's Apollo.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fucking obvious. I actually remember, because remember, this is the last game that we will be playing of Phoenix Wright that I played ahead of time. But as we know, I don't remember shit from these games, and I think that you can credit how convoluted the plots are for
Yeah,
that. Like,
Jesus.
who can fucking remember what happened? I do not know the conclusion of this trial. I don't know what the fuck happened. But I did... It was funny, as we were approaching this mystery, as it was coming, it clued in that where they were going with it. But I hadn't remembered.
Yeah.
All the jokes I've been making about the two of them, I forgot completely that they
That's
were siblings.
awesome.
But as it came, what I do remember, or what I was as it was like starting to unveil, I'm like, oh yeah, this is gonna be like a mystery that like kind of like starts to unveil itself. It's like, no, it makes it fucking obvious right away. And nobody can figure it out. Nobody there knows what's going on with that. It's so fucking obvious. It's insanely obvious, and they don't figure it out.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. All right, anyways.
Sorry, I was just going to say right now, I don't know where we're at. It just said, like, as we were ending, we had concluded a whole bunch of these things that we're summarizing right now. And it said, like, this is it. This is the final day. Everything's coming to a head.
Okay. All right. So whether we go back in time or forward in time, we don't know.
That's a good point. We found a yellow envelope in Kristoff's cell. Gavin Kristoff
also ties into this somehow because remember, all of this started with a murder of Zach Gramarie in Phoenix's piano bar while they played poker, being bludgeoned on the head with a wine bottle.
Yeah.
We don't know, or what was the result of that trial? Like, Phoenix was on trial for it, but he didn't do it.
Gavin.
And we found out that Gavin did it.
Yeah.
And what was the motive? We were able to prove him guilty somehow, but I don't think a motive was ever established. We just know Gavin Kristoff is a fucking, like,
I can't remember.
Homicidal nut job. Like, he's obviously did it for a reason, but we don't know why.
Oh, okay.
And he's just like, he said he did it. He just confessed.
Okay.
Once he was like, we got him in a corner. He confessed and was like, yep. So whatever he's hiding is some big thing.
Yeah.
It probably has to do with, again, Trucy and the whole.
Right. And we got a letter. We found a yellow letter in his cell that had the anthraquinine on it and the stamp.
So we think, and okay, so to tie this all together again, the letter from the stranger to forge a thing that had the poison stamp with it was to forge a piece of evidence that was a note written down, which was the note found in the hospital room of the Master Gramarie in his notebook. They needed to replicate the ripped out page of his notebook.
That's not what that was in the yellow envelope.
No. What I'm talking about is what the job was.
Oh, yeah.
For Grisham, the dead guy, Measham, but was actually ended up being forged by his daughter, was to forge a page ripped from the book of the Master Gramarie. And do we know what it said yet? Or what it was forged to say?
It was forged, we know. It was forged to say...
And if we know, also, what was in the envelope, it's pretty clear that it was fucking Gavin... or Clavier guy, it was
Gavin.
him. It was him who like contracted the forged evidence.
Yeah,
which
he's
got
wearing the
Phoenix
same
destroyed.
necklace
Right.
that he gave to Vera that said, "We'll protect her." Or
it was forged to make it sound like Zach
nail polish
didn't
bauble?
kill him.
Okay.
Right, which would help Zach get off for murder, which he didn't commit, and Phoenix was representing him. And but what it did was destroyed Phoenix's career because he was given the evidence by Trucy while he was representing her father, which ended up destroying his career. I don't know if it was the point of it was to destroy his career, though. The point was to like, I don't think fucking Clavier gave a shit.
Not Clavier.
Or Gavin.
Yeah,
What's their last name?
Gavin.
Oh, Gavin. So I don't think Kristoff wanted him like to destroy Phoenix. That just ended up whatever. He destroys a lawyer's career as well. But he wanted Zach to go down for some reason. Anyways, so instead of accepting the sentence, which would have been a bogus one anyways because he didn't do it, he disappeared forever. And that's why Phoenix, by default, as is the law, the lawyer of the man who disappears from a courtroom after he's convicted of murder shall become the sole owner of any children of said defendant. That is how this works.
That's
all right.
a separate issue.
Anyways, let us begin. Welcome to court. 7 years, all leading to one verdict. A verdict you must decide. Is the defendant, Vera Measham, innocent or guilty? The courtroom doors are opening. The trial awaits. Are you ready to begin? Remember, Phoenix, when he's like this, is cool Phoenix.
Yeah, that's cool Phoenix when he has that.
That's why I'm talking like this for those who might be watching old episodes of Ace Attorney, wondering why his voice sounds like that.
Episode 4, Turnabout Succession.
Something inside me, rising. Who's saying this? Rising, surfacing.
Rising, surfacing.
Who do you think it is? Apollo saying it? Remember, Vera said that the person, she did see the guy,
Yeah.
said he was the devil himself.
Yeah.
Something important lost long ago. It's close now, so close! I think it's Apollo saying this.
October 9th, 10 a.m.
Court is now in session for the trial of Vera Misham.
The defense is ready, Your Honor. Prosecution's ready to rock.
Yeah.
Prosecutor Gavin, how is the defendant Vera Misham's condition?
Acute anthraquinine poisoning, according to her physician. She could die at any time. Thus, her absence from today's courtroom.
What? They can't put her on trial without her being here?
It is unusual.
They should wait for her to get better and do it then. It's so bureaucratic of them.
Oh, that's being a little harsh. I mean, I don't think that they're Nazi sympathizers or anything like that. I mean, bureaucratic, is that what that word means? Or they're at risk of having no one left to try. A trial without a verdict can only cause grief. The records of this case and experience tell us this. Apologies to the defendant, but the show must go on. Right, if Vera dies, the trial will be canceled. I'm not gonna let that happen. Mr. Wright told me everything that's gonna be going on behind the curtain for all these years. I'm gonna get Vera her innocent verdict while there's still time. Wait, so why is she on her deathbed? Did she taste it?
She passed out in the middle of the trial.
Uh-huh.
And it was acute anthraquinine poisoning. I can't remember how.
So we're not sure how she she got poisoned?
Very well, your opening statement, Prosecutor Gavin.
She bit her nails?
Ouch. Oh, she's always doing her nails.
And
Clavier-
Christoph gave us the nail polish bottle, but he gave it to us.
Didn't we steal it?
No, he gave us one when we were in
Oh,
his cell.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah, and the nail polish was a gift from Christoph when he visited.
Yeah, he said that it was his, like, her secret to let her go outside. Like, it's supposed to give her
Right.
confidence or something.
Right. The prosecution's case is unchanged by recent events.
So it was just coincidence that she bit her nails at that point?
Just at that moment, yeah, I guess.
Huh.
Was it convenient that she died at that moment? Yeah, because she was about to say,
Yeah.
what great she was about to indicate, because it was Clavier that set her off. She saw him and was
Right.
about to say who the bad guy was,
Right.
and like point out that Clavier looks like the evil man that she thinks is the devil, but then died at that very moment, right?
When she's stressed, she bites her nails, but okay,
How
would
lucky
he
for
know
Gavin.
that? How would he know?
How lucky. What great timing for him.
Huh.
Why did Vera Misham succumb to poison? Because she couldn't live with the guilt of what she'd done. That doesn't make sense. But Vera was poisoned with anthraquinine, the exact same poison that took her father's life. What better confession could you ask for? Being the killer, she would have access to the poison. Significant since it's rather hard to come by.
That is true.
In other words, I see no need to further discussion. Render verdict now, Judge. We could have done the verdict yesterday.
Well, Mr. Justice, if you have no objections, I see no reason to postpone the verdict.
What we need to worry about isn't the verdict, but the trial itself. The defense holds that Vera Misham is the victim, not the killer. If that's so, then you have to prove something. She was in court giving her testimony before us. Then she passed out like a fucking idiot. How do you propose her killer poisoned her? Oh, and incidentally, it would be nice if you told us who her mystery killer was.
The prosecution's objection is sustained. I ask the defense to prove its claims to the court. Tell us how Vera Misham was poisoned.
Oh, that seems like a really weird thing for me to have to prove here. I'm the defense attorney, and he has to whatever. Okay, let's do this. Who did it and how? Which do I hit first?
Show how or show who?
Let's say how.
Yeah.
How did the killer poison Vera Misham? I'll focus on the method of use.
Any comments before we begin, Prosecutor Gavin?
I don't think he should be allowed to say how.
Okay, sustained. You can't say how.
Not a bottle or container of poison was found on the defendant's body.
I see. So the vector of poisoning is unknown. Is the defense prepared to prove how the poison reached Vera Misham?
Yes, Your Honor.
Very well.
Thank God Kristoff gave us that bottle just moments ago.
Makes it seem like he wants this to go down.
What method was used to poison Vera Misham?
Pointing to the nail polish.
It was retrieved from his cell. Did he give it to us or did we steal it?
He gave it to us.
Really?
Yeah.
Presenting.
Polish is colorless.
What's this?
This happened, I think, on the last show. It's like my computer went to sleep. Okay, I just have to... I don't know what it is. Oh, I think since we've done the last show... See, what I do is to get the 3DS in... To get the 3DS on our show, this thing runs through a PC. Mm-hmm. So I'm running Windows, but it's through my Windows computer. But since we did our last show, I've changed the energy preferences. So it's going to sleep. So I have to...
Scot-free. I looked up that term today. It's actually SCOT dash free.
Nice. Okay. All right, we'll be right back. I'm just going to fix the energy settings on the PC. All right. Do. How do I
Phenomenal.
do that? Have you guys not been able to hear us since the screen went black? Did you guys not get to hear any of my explanation?
Oh.
I don't know what the word no means to that question. I kind of asked it in a way that I don't know what you...
Not till just now.
You did hear me?
You heard you? We could hear you. We heard the expression. I heard it. We heard it.
What a weird coincidence. The fucking mixer shut down like just after that explanation.
Why is one person saying he didn't hear a word? Energy preferences, yada yada. Another person says no, it was silent.
I think they're talking about the game music.
Not after you went away. Oh, that's what they're saying. Whenever it went full screen, they couldn't hear anything. So, yeah, that's fine.
I have to get the thing back booted up and try to get the music back. It doesn't seem to want to bring the music back. I think I have to restart it. That's really weird that it destroys the...
Okay,
You heard the explanation that went silent. That's fucking weird. At exactly the same time that the PC fucked up, the fucking mixer shut down too. And they're completely not connected to each other.
Yeah, that's weird. No worries, Tarantula. It was, it seems like it was a weird...
Oh, wait a minute. There isn't music at that point. It probably was fixed. You're right. There was no sound at that point. That's one point in the game where there's no sound.
Crap.
I did not need to reboot the computer. It's already one of those days. So many things just happened there
Yeah.
that were just a horrible sequence of... It's one of those days where people pick Hanzo. Where every teammate is a Hanzo who doesn't know how to play Hanzo. See, that's the reason that these prejudices exist against Hanzo. People talk about how, like, Hanzos are, like, this persecuted, like, set of people who want to just play the character they like. Mm-hmm. I've seen great Hanzos on defense, even some great Hanzos on offense. The reason there's prejudices against them is that it's a character that so many people play who don't know how to play him. Mm. It's a character that people just on a lark decide to switch to when they're having, like, an off day in Overwatch and, like, I'm gonna just play some Hanzo now. And it just punishes everybody else.
Oh, man.
You know, that wants to, like, just have a normal game.
Kaplan said he wants everyone to be respected, including Hanzo mains.
No, but that's the thing. That it's the days that if you have a Hanzo main on your team, you look at his career profile and he's been maining Hanzo and he's your skill rank, that means he's good enough to play Hanzo at your rank. So fucking get over it. It's the Hanzos that come in and you look at their career profile and they've played like 2 hours of Hanzo and they're deciding to go Hanzo on attack. It's those guys I can't stand.
Right.
Because they're clearly just like kind of just fucking around for the day. They're like, you know what? I've had some bad matches, so now I'm just going to play Hanzo from now on today and I don't give a fuck how much skill rank I lose. Like, I'm just angry at everything. It's that type of shit that people get angry at. And Hanzo just happens to be the character that everybody chooses to do that with. I don't know why Hanzo, but it is.
Maybe you just notice it more whenever it is Hanzo.
Maybe because Hanzo's a character that is useless if you're not amazing with him.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be nice if people, when they're having a bad day in Overwatch, switch to Lucio or something?
Maybe some do.
Maybe. All right, I've fixed all the stuff here now.
Good stuff, babe.
Sorry for all that delay. Here we go.
All right. What's this? My, what a beautiful bottle! I'd like to give whoever designed that a hand.
Is that nail polish? It's colorless. Let me try. Oh, not my color. Something the matter? No, nothing at all.
So the killer put poison in this bottle and made her drink it?
As Prosecutor Gavin has told us, this is nail polish.
Nail polish?
It's like paint for the nails. Know any women with red nails?
Ah, my wife has red nails. I see. So she's been painting them all this time.
He looks so disappointed.
Yeah, it's like he found out that like she's been stuffing her bra.
No.
He thought that they were natural. Let's recall yesterday's trial. Remember when Vera was testifying to the court?
Court is now back in session.
This probably happened in game like only like minutes ago. But for us, it actually helps today. For once, these ridiculous
It was
flashbacks.
actually 2 episodes ago. So
Oh, really? Wow.
They did pretty good.
Wow. Vera seems pretty tense. She's practically chewing her fingernails clean off. Whenever Vera became nervous, she had a habit of biting her nails.
Her nails? Ah!
Prosecutor Gavin, do you have any explanation for why you killed her? I mean, wait, I don't know if I know what's going on. When the prosecution had Vera examined, did they check her nails?
Bailiff! Have them check the defendant's nails at once! Mr. Justice! Do you have an explanation for why you killed the defendant?
Yeah.
Do you know who did this? Do you know who put the poison in that nail polish?
No, I don't.
Then I declare her guilty.
Like, seriously, that's what would happen if you
Acting
failed
guilty.
here, right? Like, she'd be guilty, even though it's clear that there was a murder that just took place. Yes, that bottle belongs to Vera Misham? Why do you ask? Know someone else who might have a bottle like this?
Oh, snap.
No, just checking.
Mr. Justice, are you about to accuse someone of poisoning that bottle of nail polish? Please dispense with the chatter. You realize the weight of this accusation. Here, let me show you.
Understood, Your Honor. No problem. I know what I'm doing this time.
Oh. Save. Yes.
Then let us ask.
You know, what a huge disappointment it is that, like, the Justin Roiland reenactment of the court proceedings in, I don't know what state it was, but that animation that he did as a bonus that of Rick and Morty in court, where Morty's the judge.
Yeah.
Imagine if Morty was the lawyer in that instance, or, like, at least the defendant, and Rick was on the it would be so close to this game. But instead, Morty was the
was
judge.
Georgia.
It was still awesome, though.
Yeah, it was.
Then let us ask. Who poisoned Vera Misham via her nail polish?
Christoph, mother... Wait a second.
Are you gonna pull up the thing so they can see or no?
Nah, they don't need to see this. Drew Measham!
I'm having a little trouble following your reasoning. Any insights, Prosecutor Gavin?
It's clear who just is poison... Just who is poisonous here. Her forehead is poisoning the hearts and mind of this court.
Very well. Then let's fight this poison with a penalty.
Oh.
No. Oh, wait. There might be something else said there. No sludging now, Justice. Oh, he's calling himself Justice. That's weird.
Yeah.
This is my chance to drag the real killer out to the light of day. I know who gave Vera that bottle. Alright. Anyways. How do you just reload?
Don't we have to go out? Like,
Do I have to go like that?
we haven't watched season 3 of Rick and Morty. We haven't finished season 2.
Wow, this takes forever. Jesus, man. Is this really what I used to do
Yeah,
if I
feel
wanted
like
to
that
reload?
wasn't what we did. You gotta quit to the menu?
How do you quit to the menu?
I don't know. New game continue? Continue from save point. There we go.
Christoph Gavin.
Whoa, what's this? Christoph Gavin?
I'll bet you object.
Objection! What's your game? My bro? There's no way he could do a thing like that. You should know better than anyone else.
Indeed. He's behind bars.
I know. However, that doesn't mean he wasn't possible to do what he did. What? Ask yourselves when he put the poison in the bottle. It could have been yesterday. It could have been a month ago. Maybe it was a year ago. Or maybe it was 10. Maybe it was 7. Or maybe it was 6.
But what? Christoph Gavin had no motive for killing this poor girl.
You also didn't have a motive for killing that fucking guy with the wine bottle, but you didn't give a fuck about that, did you, motherfucker? You fucker. Oh, fuck you.
It is simply inconceivable.
Surprised they're letting him away with this language.
Yeah, but he has a condition.
Prosecutor Gavin doesn't seem to think so. So tight. That face tells me one thing. Christoph Gavin's own younger brother doesn't find it inconceivable at all.
Well, Prosecutor Gavin, if you feel there is a clear and pressing need, then we may have to summon Christoph Gavin from jail as a special witness.
Fine. I've known for some time that an impenetrable darkness lurked at the bottom of this. A darkness that has swallowed even myself. Okay. The defense's wish is granted.
Let prisoner Christoph Gavin take the stand.
No conflict of interest.
No.
Never.
Bailiff, begin proceedings to call this special witness. The witness Christoph Gavin, currently residing in solitary cell 13 at Central Prison.
Bow, bow, down, bow. He's brought in on like a fucking like one of those things that people like carry him with like pillows on a bed and shit.
Nice.
His fucking cell is ridiculous.
They just carry him on the chair that he had
Yeah.
in his cell.
Yeah, that he had special ordered for
Yeah.
cell. Almost as fucking ridiculous as anybody who's seen the last season of Hannibal.
Yeah.
His fucking cell.
That's the first thing I thought of whenever I saw Christoph's cell again. I was like, oh, Hannibal.
Hannibal's last season is the most ridiculous bullshit. Anyways, it was still enjoyable. It was just fucking stupid.
Yeah.
All right. Your Honor, how nice to see you again. Is that what? How do I do his voice?
I think that's it. Isn't it?
Let's get this right.
Okay.
He'll be talking a lot, and if somebody watches this all in sequence, they'll be annoyed if he sounds different suddenly.
I didn't do his voice. Smooth and low. I did his voice in case 1.
You guys want to help me hunt down a part where he's talking? Preferably the one in his cell.
Go to 163.
Oh, there it is. Got it. Let's see here. Hey, we're live now.
Oh, I like that show.
There's something I have to ask you. Are you the devil? Can I steal your stuff? The answer is no. My apologies, but there's not much I care to discuss.
Okay.
Yeah, the smile's
You
the
gotta bang
exact
on.
same as the cough. Choke's on their queen.
Kind of. Want to hear one more thing.
Fear Leisham hasn't received her verdict yet. You follow me, Gavin?
Thanks, Tarantula. VGA-ception.
There are no known survivors to endocrine poisoning.
Kind of female, too. A bit feminine. All right. Your Honor, how
Wait,
nice to
wait.
see you again. Yeah, like that.
Oh shit, I brought up the wrong chat.
All right, here we go.
Okay.
It's been quite a while, hasn't it?
To what do I owe the pleasure of your company? It's not every day I'm summoned from my solitary cell. In fact, it's never.
I think you already know, Mr. Christoph Gavin. You fucking motherfucker.
Ah, Mr. Justice. I hear you've been doing quite well for yourself.
Ack. Why do I want to fuck him?
Stiff upper lip, Apollo. You can do it.
Does this bottle look familiar to you?
Ariandoni nail polish? Why, yes, I use it myself.
Of course you do.
As did the late defendant, I hear.
She's not dead yet.
And wasn't there something concerning this bottle that you wish to ask me about? I admit I respect her taste in nail polish.
Her taste indeed. This nail polish was this nail polish was how Vera Mission was poisoned.
Antiquinine, was it?
You're well informed about the case, Mr. Gavin. I declare you innocent.
Even in solitary, much comes to my desk, and I have nothing to do but read. Well, Clavier? Maybe you can explain this.
Oh, you're being accused again by him again.
And you agree with his accusation, do you?
These brothers should kiss.
Let's hold a proper trial, shall we? Christoph Gavin, your testimony, please.
I'd be delighted.
The charges against you are quite severe, Mr. Gavin. You are suspected of poisoning the defendant, Vera Misham. Please testify on the matter of this to the court.
All right. When we come back, a new witness testimony.
1 sec. There.
Poisoning Vera. Owning the same nail polish does not a murderer make. I have been in solitary confinement for half a year. How could I possibly poison her? Her father died of the same poison, the meaning of which should be clear. The prosecution's case holds she poisoned her father, then attempted to poison herself. Surely you aren't going to suggest I was responsible for poisoning her father too.
Well, I'm afraid the defense's claim is sounding rather unlikely.
Naturally. For one, I don't even know the Mishams. Isn't that so, Mr. Justice?
Ooh, you motherfucker.
Very well, Mr. Justice, begin your cross-examination.
I'm accusing Christoph Gavin, my ex-boss. But I know he poisoned the Mishams. The question is when? When could he have done it? Not to mention why.
I just need to correct something. This whole time I've been saying that Christoph gave the bottle to us, but us being Phoenix, not us being Apollo.
Because we are currently playing as both in Back in Time and in Front in Time.
Back in Time, he gave it to Phoenix, but somehow it's in our inventory.
Which is funny, because if you fuck up Back in Time, like the game is over, the trial goes the wrong way, which is funny because it's Back in Time.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't just fucking rewrite the past.
Ow!
All right. Owning the same nail polish does not a murderer make.
Hold it!
Hold it! Tell me, is this nail polish expensive?
Ariadone. Okay. Ariadone is a nail polish of the highest order. Not only is it fabulously expensive, but it is made of extremely limited quantities.
And you and Vera just happen to use it? That can't be a coincidence! I'm guessing this is not a coincidence. Huh? It's simple. Ariadone is the best nail polish one can buy, correct? Then if one wanted the best nail polish, one would buy it.
That makes sense. Why, it's a bit like my feelings towards my brand name Gavel here.
And my silk top hat!
Are we done showing off our refined tastes?
Please continue with your tasteful testimony.
I have the silkiest panties!
All right. I've been in solitary. How could I poison her?
Can't you still make contact with the outside world in solitary? Ah, so he had an accomplice on the outside? Is this your latest accusation?
I am allowed a certain modicum of letter writing.
But the contents of those letters are closely checked. It would be extremely difficult to set the hit request.
Prosecutor Gavin's on the warpath, isn't he?
Yeah, you think so too, Trucy?
The most expensive nail polish is Azat Tour, costing $250,000.
For one thing.
Fools should be parted with their money. And they always will be. History has shown it.
I bet I know why. He must be nervous about his big brother watching.
And maybe that's what the weakest. Maybe that's a weakness I can turn on to my advantage.
Are we cool with that? May I continue? Her father died the same poison, and the meaning should be clear.
Hold it.
The defendant's not dead yet!
What the fuck do I care? She's an idiot. She's a dumb, ugly idiot, and she deserves to be guilty. There are no known cases of someone surviving intraquinine poisoning.
You seem to know a lot about intraquinine.
I know a lot about a lot of things, which is why I suggest we pick up the pace, or else you'll be short one defendant, for which she is worth.
The witness will refrain from speaking ill of the... ill!
My apologies. Shall we continue? The prosecution's case holds. She poisoned her father, then attempted to poison herself.
Hold it.
Vera had no reason to want to commit suicide. And also, why would she commit suicide by doing their nails? Who would commit that? Who would do that? The answer is quite simple. Basically, she's a stupid, dumb idiot.
Allow me to explain, beginning with why did she do it? The answer is quite simple. She's a stupid, dumb idiot. She couldn't live with her guilt. Next, why did she use nail polish to poison herself? This too is simple. So she could die doing something that she liked.
Something that she liked?
Once she saw that the trial wasn't going her way, she knew she would die. And it's not easy to bring poison into a courtroom. Must I explain further?
I believe that's clear enough. Crystal clear.
Wow, the brothers together is like two-man wrecking team.
They could use a little more teamwork, though. It's not even, and it's also not even as good as my fanfic of those two. My fanfic's way better than the actual thing. Both Vera and Mr. Measham were poisoned with intraquinine. That really can't be a coincidence. The defense is repeating fallacious statements based on conjecture. The prosecution requests concrete, unambiguous proof of the witness's crime.
Oh, objection sustained. Oh, so cool. Defense will please present concrete proof.
Does Prosecutor Gavin seem strange to you too? It's like he's all grown up.
I think that's how prosecutors are supposed to be, actually. Although he's acting different than usual. I'll bet it has a lot to do with his brother Kristoff being in the room.
Well, let's make this testimony count, Apollo.
Right, quick and painless. My cock ring should do the trick. Okay, I'm questioning my ex-boss. His testimony seems watertight, but he's lying. I'm sure I'll be able to do something as long as I focus.
So I have to use the cock ring now.
Owning the same nail polish does not a murderer make.
That statement's unlikely to have anything going on, right?
Yeah.
How could I poison her? Also, I don't know. Like, I mean, yeah, he's not lying about anything there.
There he does lie. Wait.
He told the truth.
No.
He's just there. It's gonna be here.
It's got to be more subtle than pointing at his glasses.
Yeah, but maybe he's
right?
doing something else.
Do you want to bring up the... Yeah, thank you.
Oh my god, look at his eyes.
Mm-hmm.
He's evil, man.
Yep.
He has a scar on his hand. Look at it.
Yeah.
We never saw that. It's not up on it.
I never saw that before. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
What?
It's throbbing.
Is it throbbing?
Yeah.
Right
father.
there?
Here again. Whenever she says father. Whenever he says father, I mean.
Thanks for basically just implicating yourself of murdering her father as well. You weren't even here for that.
Dummy.
It's too bad we have to wade through all this.
Be ready to hit perceive, I guess.
Oh!
It turns evil!
Does it turn into a face?
Yeah,
oh
man.
my god.
An evil face.
Wait, I want to see it though. Oh, I want to see it again. Can you like make him go a bit faster? You can't. I want to see that face.
Yeah, man. That's pretty cool.
Just waiting for the last line. Here it goes. Ah!
Oh.
Confirm.
Gotcha, motherfucker! It was you who killed Drew Measham!
A bluff worthy of your new mentor, Mr. Wright.
Oh, really? But you see, I saw it! Right when you said her father, too! Your hand tensed unnaturally, and a little devil appeared to give me the news!
Everybody in the courtroom just looks at him.
Oh my
I
god.
hereby commit you to the mental asylum next door.
Holy fuck, Apollo.
Guys drag him away.
But I saw it! It was the little devil! There was a little devil on his hand! Didn't you see it? Didn't you see it?
Oh, fuck. That's
Bailiff,
incredible.
remove that cock ring!
Oh, why do I always have to do it? And let's assume, for the sake of argument, that you saw me being tense. What does that mean? Are all tense witnesses guilty? I love how, like, the judge will shut down, like, a line of questioning that is completely, like, makes absolute sense to a trial. But, like, he'll let me ramble on about little devils on a
Yeah.
guy's hand.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
That's fine. That's good, though. It works for us.
And tell me, was Drew Measham fond of nail polish too?
Sorry, but there's more than one way to poison a man. And you don't need nail polish to get someone's mouth.
Ah. Then I must be very talented indeed. You see, Drew Measham was killed on October 6th, while I was already in my solitary confinement cell at Central Prison. If that's not an alibi, I don't know what is.
But you found a way, all the same. And I found it too, motherfucker. This is how you poisoned Mr. Measham.
The fucking stamp? That's the way that we all know he did it, right? Or would it be like...
It's the yellow envelope, I'm guessing. Do you want to pull it up so the chat can see?
The letter from Measham, a letter posted by Drew Measham before dying. Poison traces were found on the stamp.
That's the one.
All right.
Take that.
Take that.
My.
What?
And here I thought you'd come so far.
Huh?
I admire how you, lacking any confidence whatsoever, choose to barrel on. Your defense lacks even a shred of elegance. Much like Phoenix Wright, come to think of it.
What?
He can punish us? He's allowed to punish us?
What?
Relax, Justice. Come this far. If it's the stamp and the envelope doesn't fucking matter, if the fucking envelope doesn't work, but the stamp does, how did the killer get to his victim when the killer was in jail? This is how you... That's fucking stupid! It's the same evidence!
Commemorative stamp sent from the real client. Touch this to check button for details. Commemorative stamp, other retrieved. It's a type.
The
other
stamp
retrieved from
is the
Juice
answer.
Studio. Wow.
Wow!
Good one, Ariana.
Where'd my thingy go?
Oh no.
That's fucking dumb. That is fucking
That is
dumb.
so fucking stupid.
Because the thing is, we had the stamp the whole fucking time, and yet, wait, no, the stamp is attached to the letter.
The letter, yeah.
Until this point, the stamp that we currently have in our
It's like
evidence
an imagination.
is just a representation of the stamp that used to be in the
Yeah,
frame.
yeah.
All we have is a frame, and this was just added to evidence as something that used to be in the frame, that was confirmed to be in the frame. So this isn't even evidence that we're about to present. We have the concrete evidence. We finally got the murder weapon from his cell. How did Apollo get the... Oh yeah, he went and visited him and got it.
Phoenix passed
then he
all
passed
the
it
evidence
on?
including the nail polish and yeah, all this stuff.
So it's this stamp.
It's okay. 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 There you go.
This is a habit I have.
What's that?
When I'm upset with something that I can't change, whether it be hearing about my prime minister, Trump, when the Blue Jays are losing, I just sit there, I'm like,
Oh man.
and I just do it, like just keep shaking my head. I have nothing to say. I don't want to, like, I just keep shaking my head. I'm just like, And I did, like, when I realize I'm doing it, it's
Your
like,
head must get tired, yeah. You do this in real life? Do I pay attention? Do I say it's okay? Do I come over and hug you? How do I handle this situation?
usually you're just relieved I'm not ranting anymore.
Oh,
it's when
God,
I've
yeah.
ranted so much already
my
that I have nothing
God.
more to say.
Oh, it's that beautiful silence in between your rants.
Yeah.
I'm probably just staring at nothing, like observing the silence so I don't see you shaking your head.
I'm sure this commemorative stamp requires no introduction. The night Mr. Measham died, he was seen writing a letter. Antiquinine was found on this stamp, Mr. Gavin. So I'm to understand that this stamp was the murder weapon? Yes, you are. Oh, and yes, this stamp was found in your prison cell, motherfucker!
Oh, he knows.
I hope the court trusts me on this because it was actually found by my disgraced lawyer, master, or sensei.
Yeah.
Master just sounds weird.
I know it does.
Sensei
What is this
sounds
word
right.
we're looking for?
Protege.
What is this word?
Mentor.
Mentor.
Thank you. Mentor. Nobody said it earlier.
They probably did. They probably all said it earlier.
They don't know words. That is all, Your Honor.
Rabble, 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 rabble.
Order! 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 Poison on the back of that stamp?
After Drew Measham was killed, someone paid a visit to the witnesses. Judge, are you licking the stamp?
I can't help it. It's like smelling markers.
Phoenix Wright.
Daddy?
That's when he found the stamp.
Daddy!
You made Drew Measham write you a letter. That's how you killed him. What? My. You've upset my poor brother to the point of uselessness. Allow me to clarify this matter, Justice. All you need to do is recall the Spark Brushel's testimony.
Well, that's the thing, see. After he put his letter in that envelope, Mr. Measham sat there searching his desk drawer for something.
His desk drawer?
Yes, a stamp. A so-called postage stamp, and quote.
He was looking for a stamp. Ergo, he had no intention of using this stamp. What are you getting at? What I'm arriving at is that this commemorative stamp was in a frame. It was a mere coincidence that he used it that night.
That would seem to be the case.
Or perhaps you mean to suggest that I can somehow manipulate coincidence? Why did Drew Measham... He just used it because he had no choice?
Yeah.
I really thought he knew the poison was on it.
I don't know.
He does have a point. How would this witness know if the victim was going to use the stamp?
It doesn't matter. The point that we're trying to prove here is that Christophe Clavier has access to anthraquinone and used it before, and thus is a suspect in the use of it against our defendant at this point.
That kind of
It doesn't matter
is what we're trying to prove right now, right?
when or how the guy was killed. It was the fact was that the stamp came from him. We can prove that. If everybody can trust where we got the letter. Which they seem to take our word for often when we
Yeah, I
find
don't know.
evidence on our own. So if they can take the letter
Christoph,
to be
not
truly
Clavier.
from his cell, then we have proof that he sent a poison stamp to the defendant's father. So whatever the reason is, remember, he got convicted of another murder with no motive. So why can't we just say it doesn't matter? Just fucking believe us. He has
Psycho.
anthraquinone.
Without that, he couldn't have planned the murder.
What? What?
That face.
Really, Clavier, you should be seeing through his weak-spined bluff by now. Clavier knows that he did it.
He's right, though. How could anyone have known that Mr. Mission would have used that stamp that night? Least of all, Christoph Gavin locked away in his cell.
Well, it seems the defense has run out of things to say.
You assume he had something to say in the first place. I believe the defense's bluff has been called.
The defense's bluff? I'm not sure I agree with you there, Christoph, if that is your real name, boy toy.
Clavier.
Honestly, I wanted to believe you. But the defense wasn't trying to get away with the bluff. You were Christoph!
What are you saying, Prosecutor Gavin?
Hair forehead! What was your accusation again? Tell me please! In my soul, I ache for you day and night. Hair forehead.
Beautiful.
Huh? Oh, it was that. This poison stamp killed Drew Measham, ja? To which my brother responded thusly. There was no way to know when Measham would use the stamp.
Maybe it's lighter.
Yes, that's right. Which is why it couldn't have been planned.
Tell me, it needs to be planned why?
Exactly.
Why couldn't it have been a coincidence?
Thank you. I can't believe the game's coming to my fucking defense on this. For fucking once.
The defense's case is simply that Drew Measham died by that stamp. That's all. Coincidence. Christoph, you tried to slip out from under his accusation by changing the subject. If that's not bluffing, what is it?
Laura's twerking. Two-sung argument.
Fraser's as smart as Clavier. Wow. What are you up to, Clavier?
I could ask you the same question, Christoph, if that is your real name, boy toy.
I silenced the defense with the fewest words possible. It's called I was gonna say efficacy. What does even that mean?
Efficacy?
Efficacy.
Efficacy.
Can't remember the last time I've used that word. Anyways, it's called efficiency.
But Mr. Gavin, that's impermissible testimony.
Very well. I shall take his claim head on then. Justice?
What?
You accuse me of Drew Measham's murder, yes? Then allow me to ask you. What possible reason would I have to kill a painter? Doesn't matter, you don't need the motive! You were prosecuted of murder For no motive. We just know you're evil. The court has accepted it. You bludgeon people with wine bottles for no reason.
Efficacy is that it's effective. Apollo? Motive! He's talking about a motive!
Indeed. We can't prosecute someone without a motive. It's never been done. It's hard to see how an attorney could come to want to kill a painter.
He has a devil on his hand. Now there's something. Why didn't he bring a motive from the very beginning? Unless he was afraid of what a battle he might lose.
So, what does it mean?
It means that there might have been a weak spot. Maybe we should have some evidence to prove a motive.
A motive for murder. This is vital, if not the most vital element in the case. Please consider this before making your statement.
I'd say it's about this vital.
I love that they're doing that.
Yep. That's pretty vital.
Well, Mr. Justice?
I'm going through with this no matter what. Understood, Your Honor. I'd like to present evidence.
Then let's see what you have for us. What reason did Christoph Gavin have for wanting to murder Drew Measham?
The forged evidence that he had commissioned?
I guess so. Do we want to bring it up so people can see?
The notebook page, which is what he had forged to have Zach. What is his motive for wanting Zach killed? Why does he want Zach killed?
Why did...
Or why did he want Zach rather accused of murder and then killed him? We still don't know that. We know he forged evidence. We know it doesn't matter. We're trying to prove why he killed Measham. But what I'm just wondering is, why the fuck did he want to kill Zach? Do we know that at this point? I don't think we do.
We don't know yet, I think? Okay.
Oh my god. Did he fuck Trucy's mom?
Oh, probably. Jeez.
Do you think it's the notebook page? Is it the notebook page so we don't have to go through the rigmarole of saving and... Well, we can't save now. Just getting verification. I think Stingy Bee seems to know the answers.
Not yet? No? Not yet?
Not the notebook page now. Alright, so if it's not that now... The question is whether the notebook page is the proof for the motive for killing Drew Measham. All we have is like...
The red envelope found in the victim's desk drawer contains 2 sheets of writing paper.
His autopsy's not gonna be it.
What is in the red envelope again?
Can we see what the letter says? Do we get to read what's in the red envelope? I don't think we can.
Inside that yellow one was a pink piece of paper.
Oh, we do get to read this. Mr. Drew Measham, I have deposited $100,000 in the designated account. Please
Send a receipt once you've confirmed the transfer.
sign the papers and send in the enclosed envelope with the enclosed stamp.
Within 3 days or something?
Within something days, I need not remind you to speak of this to no one. Is it this? Is it the red envelope?
Found in the victim's desk drawer.
This is another
That would make
instance,
sense.
I feel, where this or the evidence. So, this is just one more mini rant. This is the letter commissioning the forged evidence. Why shouldn't this letter be the presentable as well as the forged evidence? Both should be able to be used. Both the forged evidence and the what he asked to commission him.
Yeah,
Both should be usable.
this
in
is
my
the
opinion.
direct link though.
Sure, but they're both the same thing.
Yeah.
One's the result of the other. It's
Screen.
okay.
I really feel like the previous games were more forgiving that way. If two things were connected, they just let you present either one.
Christoph Gavin's motive becomes clear. When we consider...
In the game FAQs, it says both the envelope and page work.
Oh, wow. Well, there you go. So I guess the
Thanks,
people who said
Inevitable.
that the page doesn't work is just because they didn't use the page.
Yeah, they probably used the red envelope instead.
When we consider why the stamp came to Drew Measham's studio in the first place.
And why was that?
Forgery, Your Honor!
So it would have worked because he brings that up first.
Go back 7 years! Drew Measham accepts his first job creating forged evidence.
I've seen that before. A page from a diary, wasn't it? Magnifique Grammarized diary?
When Attorney Phoenix Wright lost his badge, yes. What a pathetic moron he was that day.
He was.
This was the evidence he presented to his loss.
This evidence is a fake, yes. But did Mr. Wright request the forgery be made? That was never proven! The defense attorney on that case was Phoenix Wright. Who other than him, drunk with the prospect of victory, could have done it? And why would they? Just out of curiosity, do you remember this letter?
Mr. Drew Measham, I've deposited $100,000 in the dice. Okay.
This is the first page. This is the third page. I mean the second.
Why did that make you laugh, Becky?
It's
This is
funny.
why Becky's with me, because anything makes her laugh. I was just the luckiest one to get to her first.
Those were presented in court yesterday. This letter was sent to Drew Measham by that client who requested that forgery.
I think that's the nicest thing you've ever said.
The enclosed stamp was none other than the poison commemorative stamp. Drew Measham drew his last breath just the other day. However,
And here's my grocery list.
the motive for his murder was already 7 years old. 7 years old? The client who requested the forgery was very cautious. He tried to erase anything and anyone with his connections to the forgery.
To keep them from talking?
But he made the mistake.
This stamp was a picture of my favorite magicians, so I kept it. Father took me when I was very young. It was a great magic show. I loved it so much.
The killer's time bomb was delayed. The poison stamp was sealed in the glass frame, where it sat for 7 whole years. Hair forehead. Do you understand what you're telling us? Nope. The one who schemed up the forged diary page was the one who poisoned the stamp. And it was Phoenix Wright who presented the forged evidence 7 years ago. Adding the two statements together, and one who schemed to kill Drew Measham was none other than Phoenix Wright!
Rubble, 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 rubble.
Oh, what a bomb! Sorry, but that's not how it's gonna go down! Or, then how will it go down, as you say in your sexy little tongue? I checked through the records on the case when I found this 7 years ago, just before the trial began.
Oh, boy. Here.
Ah, what's the...
It's a Phoenix. I have to do
shit.
old Phoenix voice, and it's
Yeah.
similar to Apollo said.
Ah, what's this?
I don't know. I just got it over there in the hall. They told me to give it to the old boy in the blue suit with the spiky hair.
Morty and Apollo are kind of. Oh, you're talking. Okay, yeah. I'm thinking about. I'm just in my head was trying to figure out what's the difference between Phoenix and Apollo. Mainly, they're pretty much the same voice, except
Apollo stutters like Morty does. That's kind of the difference. Otherwise, they're very similar.
Yeah.
They're probably more distinct when I'm doing them apart from each other. But when you're doing them right next to each other, I'm not going to be able to make a distinction between the two.
And one more thing.
And he doesn't yell as much, Phoenix?
That's true. Phoenix only yells at really specific times.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry to have sprung this on you so suddenly.
I received the files from your previous attorney only yesterday.
I understand. I'm asking the impossible of you.
Yes, well, you haven't really told me what happened yet. All we did was play cards.
And that was enough.
Phoenix Wright was put on the case the day before the trial started. He didn't have time to request the forgery. It's the day before? Now here's a question. Just who was Shady Enigmar's previous defense attorney?
Oh,
No, this can't be. But it's all true. There was another man, a defense attorney with a badge on his collar. It was you, Christoph Gavin, motherfucker.
rabble.
I motherfuck you, Gavin.
Order! 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 What is the meaning of this? Witness! I mean, defendant! Former lawyer!
Let me begin by denying this.
No, I don't think so, motherfucker. It's easy enough to look up, Mr. Gavin.
And impossible to prove if you can't. What?
Ding?
What?
Ding?
Is he really going to tell us that we're not allowed to go look up who the defending attorney was?
You can't do that.
Attorneys are registered with the court the day before the trial begins. In other words, no record remains in the court. How exactly did you intend to prove Phoenix Wright's claim?
That would be difficult.
Fucking Google, bitch!
So they're saying that because Phoenix Wright was obtained the day before the trial, there is no way to prove that because regardless of when he was obtained, he only registers on the day of trial.
I feel like there would have been some newspaper articles or something. No?
I'm afraid this line of inquiry won't yield.
Hair forehead. Are you sure you don't have evidence?
Ding! What's wrong with Prosecutor Gavin? He looks clammy.
Evidence. Evidence.
Wink. Wink.
Walks over, starts stepping on his foot.
Evidence. Evidence. Evidence.
Crowd starts cheering.
Evidence. Evidence. Evidence.
Bows, walks out.
Evidence that shows this man, Christoph Gavin, requested that forgery 7 years ago.
Clavier.
Just prove it. Clear up these doubts now, or I swear I'm off this case. I will walk right out of this courtroom.
He must have thought of some evidence, I think, Apollo. I think he some evidence.
Is it legal for a prosecutor to just drop a case?
I'll do it. I'll walk right out of here. Right now, like this. Watch. Stamp, stamp, stamp. Stomp, stomp, stomp.
Did he walk out?
No, he just stamped on the spot.
Stomp, stomp, stomp. I'm angry at all of you. Especially you.
Why me, buddy?
Aww, poor Gumshoe.
Gumshoe just comes to the court for
He
entertainment
just
because
walked in.
he doesn't
like,
own a TV.
Yeah.
He doesn't even work as a detective anymore. He just
Shit.
comes here for entertainment. All right. We're going to be back after this. Stick around, guys. Can I have a little bit of snack, I think?
What would you like? Would you like an orange or would you like goldfishes?
Goldfish
Would you like some water?
and a Coke, please.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna have some water. What are you guys having for snacks? You guys got any snacks out there?
It is true. Gumshoe does throw the confetti. Yeah. How's everybody's baseball team doing so far?
Don't tell us how ours is doing today.
Has the game started?
Yeah.
Oh, it has. Huh.
Just the regular.
If your
Tender
baseball
Goldfish.
team is Blue Jays, don't tell us. But how's everybody's baseball team been doing before the season? This
Meatloaf
beginning
is
of the
almost
season.
ready. Snacking on some Cheez-Its. Oh fuck yeah, midnight. Chicken tenders, plums and biscuits, Rice Krispies after a hike today. Nice. Green tea. No snacks. Twins are undefeated, I think. Wow, nice. Nightshade, did you cheer for the Expos? Schwarbomb?
Oh,
Did you drink too much?
yeah, too much Coke all at once.
Working on thumbsuit art. Fun.
All right. Here we go.
Oh, gotcha.
Welcome back, everybody. We got Gavin on the ropes. Or, I mean, we got
Yeah.
Christoph on the ropes.
Gavin.
All right.
Prosecutor Gavin looks like he's in physical pain. That darkness. I have to pull that darkness out of him, and proof is the only way I can. What proves Christoph Gavin's link to Drew Measham?
Well, Mr. Justice, can you claim Christoph Gavin's requested a forgery of Drew?
No, Judge! The judge doesn't do that.
I chugged way too much Coke before that.
Awful.
The judge is Rick.
My God.
You claim Christoph Gavin's requested a forgery of Drew Measham 7 years ago. Prove it. Go ahead and prove it, Morty. I knew you can do it. That's right, Morty. You're doing it. You're doing it right.
I can't burp on the spot though.
Oh my God.
Thank you, Lionheart.
Yeah, it's really good. Easy.
It's because me and Justin Roiland are spirit buddies.
Yeah,
Yeah. All right.
I can see it.
It can be proven.
Simply ridiculous. Now is there going to be a petition to make the judge Rick?
No,
now
no.
on. Why even discuss it? This evidence does not.
Are you telling the truth, Apollo Justice? I am. Then I say we give him the benefit of the doubt.
Very well. But if you're wrong about this, be prepared for a penalty.
About this big.
Who's going to get the penalty? The prosecutor's idea. to do
Everyone.
this. Everybody in the court.
Everybody.
Especially Gumshoe.
Especially Gumshoe.
Your Honor,
Your Honor, you do the defense an injustice. Mr. Justice is clearly passionate about his claim. Should the penalty not match his passion?
I haven't given a penalty like that in a long time. Oh, it bristles the hairs on the back of my scrotum. Well, Mr. Justice?
fine, Your Honor. All I have to do is prove any kind of link. Something that ties Christoph Gavin to Drew Measham. And I have something that clearly does the job.
Very well, Mr. Justice. Present your evidence.
Damn.
Show us the link between our witness and Drew Measham.
All right, pull up our shit. It's clearly the attorney badge. Ooh.
Wait, so between the, wait,
A link between our witness,
witness being Christoph, and Drew Measham. Well, we already, okay, so they're not allowing the link that he commissioned the forgery. They don't believe that because there's no proof that he was the defense attorney before it switched to Phoenix.
Right.
So we need
We
something.
can't save now. We can't
Oh.
save anymore.
Okay. Letter from Measham?
Letter posted by Drew Measham just before he was dying. And it was in his cell. So is that not a clear
As long as they trust.
connection?
As long as they trust that Phoenix Wright got hit from his cell. Which would be. We gotta be.
Bingo! Bingo!
But we
This
got.
actually makes sense.
Let me just again point out how ridiculous it would be that they trust us. That not only was it retrieved by us, it was retrieved by the only other suspect
Yeah.
who benefits from him being accused, as opposed to, like, it's either this guy or Phoenix Wright
Yeah.
who is in trouble
Phoenix
for
Wright
this.
just happened to find it in his cell and brought it to us. Just trust us. Take that! Scream.
This was found by Officer Phoenix Wright while on duty. Doing his daily rounds. This evidence proves that there's a link.
That scrap of paper, I'm afraid I can't let you submit that.
Is there some problem?
There is. How could you possibly have that? You couldn't.
Hey! That's Daddy's handwriting!
Rabble, rabble, shit, rabble, rabble.
Mr. Wright's handwriting? What is the meaning of this?
Ah, I see now. Yes, of course. He wanted us to take it, but Phoenix took it. Why would Phoenix not see it and be like, what the fuck?
What?
What do you mean, of course?
I just remembered I had a visitor yesterday. Phoenix Wright came to my cell, except I wasn't there.
Phoenix Wright?
When I returned, I saw he had something of mine in his possession. Of course, I had no intention of letting him get away with reading my private mail.
Mail? You mean this letter was in your cell?
No. However, it appears Mr. Wright has yet to be cured of his bad forging habit.
Well, if it is forgery, it's not a very good one. The handwriting is terrible.
This is Mr. Wright's reproduction of what was written in the real letter.
Reproduction?
When Mr. Wright visited Christoph Gavin's cell, he brought with him a small video camera.
What? You know what? Let's cut that face out and be that my reaction to everything that happens in this game.
Oh my god, yes. Yep, that's good. Uh-oh. Easy now. Easy. Easy, easy, easy. Jeez.
What?
He recorded his entire conversation with you, Mr. Gavin. And the contents of your personal mail!
Regardless. This mockery of a piece of evidence will never be accepted by the court. Evidence based on a video a man with no authority whatsoever claims he took. It's been done before. A man who happens to be the ex-attorney suspected of the forgery. It's been done fucking before.
Prosecutor Gavin?
Uh-oh.
He looks all clammy again.
Prosecutor Gavin?
As embarrassing as this is for me to say, I'm afraid my brother is incapable of making rational judgments at the moment. Your Honor, your decision, please.
The defense's claim is denied.
What?
Only actual evidence is permitted in a court of law. Please remove the defense's evidence from the record.
Better luck next time, Justice.
Grr.
I'm not even gonna get into it.
Yeah, good call.
Well, we've certainly taken a detour from our cross-examination, but the defense appears to be lacking proof. I'm forced to end the cross-examination of Christoph Gavin at this point.
Apollo, do something!
I'm thinking, but without the evidence, I don't think I can do anything to use on him. Oh no!
Very well. This ends the special witness's cross-examination.
Oh, the show's over, yet the crowd screams once more, for more. Only now do I understand why.
Prosecutor Gavin?
Frankly, I'm relieved. This has been bothering me for 7 whole years. That's like half my life. And I tried the whole youthful angst scene, and I'm tired of the whole youthful angst scene. Now's our chance. Let's clean out the family closet, eh, Christoph?
Clavier, you're spinning out of control. I gotta turn up these jams. Calm yourself before you say something you'll regret.
Spinning out of whose control? Mine or yours?
Take a moment to consider everything you've built. Your reputation as a prosecutor, your fame with the masses. You could lose it all, Clavier.
Apollo, did you see that? He's trying to press Prosecutor Gavin!
Prosecutor Gavin, try to remember. You're famous. You're beautiful. Don't do this. What's really important to you? You amuse me, hair forehead.
Wait a second. I'll just wait for the next. Here it comes.
You amuse me, hair forehead. I couldn't forget what's really important to me, even if I tried. In fact, I haven't not even won 7 years ago.
Whoa!
Wow! Everybody, look and remember how beautiful and young I was. Oh, wow! Wow, everybody, look! It's amazing. I'm so cute. Finally, you just couldn't resist, could you, Hair Right? Resist what? Resist what? Resist what? Resist what? Presenting solid evidence? Might I request we put the current cross-examination on hold? The prosecution would like to call a new witness. State your name and occupation for the record. I'm familiar with the trial. I've watched videos several times. Did you find anything unnatural about it?
Unnatural?
Well, you did seem unusually prepared. I mean, Mr. Wright had only just presented his evidence. And the next moment you called Drew Measham, it was almost as if... Almost as if what? I forget what's going on. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. I was thinking about last night's... The thing I did last night. It was... Now I'm gonna cover it up. Funny. It didn't even occur to me to wonder. But now that I do, I see that there's only one possible explanation. Almost as if from the very beginning, you knew Mr. Wright was going to present that evidence.
Ah!
Correct. Correct! I knew that if I applied pressure to the usual pressure, Phoenix Wright would eventually come up with the forced diary page.
Don't do this, Clavier. I knew because you told me, Christoph. Whoa!
Rabba.
It was the night before the trial. Clavier. Christoph, on seeing you at the prosecutor's office the day before the trial. Is that your real name? I won't be appearing at the trial, actually. What, huh? Why not? Why? I won't be facing off with you in your first trial, apparently. But in exchange, I brought you information. Information? The attorney who will be there in my place tomorrow is not to be trusted. Don't even give him the benefit of your respect. Listen, I want you to call in a special witness. Then... Then he just went and handed me this page. I wondered about it at the time. How did Christoph know so much?
Prosecutor Gavin!
Christoph! We were supposed to face each other in that trial. A fair fight, brother to brother. I deserve that much. You let me borrow the victim's belongings. You showed me all your research on the case.
The victim's belongings?
Wow, that's a huge fucking... That just throws your career out the door, Gavin. Regardless of the forged evidence, just the fact that you allowed the previous defense attorney to come in and tell you all about that
This
shit.
is bad.
Which would have included Magnifique's diary, wouldn't it?
Wait, I wonder in real life if that would actually be on the prosecuting attorney. Does he have to turn away, like,
I think he'd have to not
say no?
Yeah.
Is it up to him? Obviously, the defense
think
attorney who
so.
got fired or got, like, the previous defense attorney can't do it. But I wonder if the prosecutor has to say no.
I would think so.
We're talking about real life, not Phoenix Wright times. I don't watch enough dramas.
Dramas are always accurate, just like Phoenix Wright.
Mr. Gavin?
Should we break again? Here we go. My Clavier, you disappoint me.
Oh, use the D word on his brother!
Oh!
You find trees, yet miss the forest.
You're the one missing the forest, Mr. Gavin.
Yes.
You can't sweep this under the rug, not anymore. Tell me what's going on behind that trial.
Why not? I've achieved what I came here to do. I see no harm in a little reminiscing.
Apollo?
I think we're finally gonna shine a little light on the black belly of this thing, Trucy. Just watch. This is gonna be awesome. Check it out. I'm gonna do a kickflip 180. When everything's done, when everything we could do, I hope it's enough. I'm gonna do a 180 pop shove it. Check it out. I need my hat to put it on backwards first. Just wait. Okay, here it goes. Wait. I got this.
Clack, 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 clack. That's just the sound of the skateboard in the background. 7 years ago, the day before the trial,
Should we save?
I visited the detention center at the request of my client, Zach Gramarai. Meh. We don't need to save. One card.
2 card, 1 card.
Showdown time. Enough. You lose, Gavin. Thanks for the work. Now go. To be honest, I don't know what his reasons were to this day. As far as I could tell, he dismissed me as his representation because I lost in a game of poker. I can come to no other conclusion.
Daddy used to say something. If you want to know a man, you have to compete.
Zach wasn't watching his points or his cards. He was watching the man behind the cards, Christoph Gavin.
Apollo Justice Pro Skater. That'd be a sweet game. I couldn't believe it. Phoenix Wright
a second-rate attorney who relies on luck and bluffs. Oh my god, he did this all out of spite.
Wow.
He dismissed me and went with the pitiful excuse for a man. He deserved to die for that error alone.
Are you fucking kidding me? So the one who requested that forgery was...
Oh, I'm not admitting to anything. My point is, these two men shamed me, and I could not forgive that. Phoenix Wright and Zach Gramarai both deserved what they got. Oh, did you see the twitch?
No.
He went like this. He went, like his whole side of his face twitched.
So you asked Mr. Measham to forge that evidence so you could win! But then, when you were dismissed by Zach Gramarie's attorney, you used your forged evidence as a trap!
You fed me the information about the forgery you made.
Then you gave your dirty evidence to him!
You're free to imagine what you will. My point is that all I had imagined I'd come to pass. All I had imagined came to pass. Everything went perfectly.
Hee 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 hee, hoo 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 hoo, giggle giggle. Giggle giggle. Incredible. If I wasn't laughing, I'd weep.
Prosecutor Gavin?
Perfectly? You're mad, Christoph? Stop fooling yourself.
What a handsome laugh. What are you talking about, Clavier?
Tell me, how did that trial end?
Cancelled when the defendant vanished.
I get it. So, Christoph, you've been living in fear for 7 years!
What?
You were afraid that your forgery would be revealed and then your reputation trashed. You couldn't leave things to chance. So you watched everyone involved in the case for 7 years. You know, he always felt like he was being watched. That's what he said every day for 7 years. But I felt it too. Journalists sure he is being watched. End quote. Don't you wonder why Zach Gramarai got rubbed out after 7 years? Right after coming into contact with me?
How is there not a Fraser soundboard?
Wait just a minute! Zach Gramarai was seen by this reporter? How is that possible? Was he alive after being gone 7 years?
Finally, I knew this moment was coming. I just didn't think we'd get here so fast. Zach Gramarai, gone missing for 7 years, Trucy's father.
What's wrong, Apollo? Go get him!
Right, leave it to me. Whoa. Allow me to refresh the court's memory. 6 months ago, Christoph Gavin was charged with murdering mysterious traveler, quote, end quote.
I remember him quite well. Shady Smith, was it? Poisoned in a Chinese restaurant. Tragic.
The details don't really matter right now. What matters is the traveler was Zach Gramarye!
Rabble, 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 rabble.
Rabble, rabble, rabble. What?
What is it, Apollo?
Huh?
Keep going! We'll talk about it later.
Boo.
Did she already know?
Someone please explain this! Mr. Justice, can you explain this?
It all started 7 years ago. The great magician Magnifique Gramarye's death started it all. Magnifique Gramarye's death and his student Zach Gramarye the suspect. Whoever defended Zach in court successfully would be famous beyond belief. Thinking that Christoph Gavin did the unthinkable, he forged evidence.
Drew Measham?
Actually, it was his daughter Vera who really did the work. I thought we established that in court. You don't remember any of that, Judge? Jesus. You took precautions when you had that forgery made, didn't you, Mr. Gavin?
Precautions?
To keep people from talking, of course. It was their first forgery job?
They did paintings before. This was first handwritten forgery.
These two know too much. Leave them alive and there'll be nothing but trouble.
That's when you planned your poisoning of the forgers. Anthraquinine applied to the commemorative stamp. But luck was on Mr. Measham's side. The bomb didn't go off.
His daughter! She saved him by taking the stamp, I see.
But that wasn't the only bomb he set up. The Aridion fucking nail polish, of course. You noticed something when you requested that forgery. When Vera Measham is nervous, she has a bad habit. A tendency to bite her nails.
Ah!
That nail polish was her good luck charm.
She was almost kidnapped once. Since then, she's been, well, deceived herself. She refuses to leave the house.
I like that voice too much. I don't want it just to be for him. He has such a small part.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to recycle that one day on somebody.
That person gave me a good luck charm from when I absolutely had to go outside. It protects me.
Yes, apparently she received something, a gift. She won't tell me what it was. It was from that client, the one who wanted that note made.
It was his insurance.
Insurance?
As long as she lived quietly at home, there was no danger to her. But what if she had to go outside? If she ran into any trouble, she'd become nervous.
How did they do grocery shopping? Neither of them ever left the house?
And the nail polish would do the rest. His time bombs were set there for 7 years. And then they went off almost simultaneously. Whatever that word means.
Drew didn't do it because he didn't leave the house. Yeah, they must have
They had them delivered through that
Amazon.
through that little box?
Yeah.
Guess they never had any turkey dinners or anything like that, eh?
No.
If you're finished, may I return to my cell now? I'm not accustomed to standing for such long periods of time.
Shut the fuck up, motherfucker! Have you heard a single thing we said, you motherfuck?
Oh, I listened quite closely to your little tale. Quite entertaining piece of fiction.
What? Motherfucker!
Clavier, surely you understand. It's raining today. That kid's not out there.
We're back to the evidence. The lacking evidence. Nothing proves a link between him and the anthraquinine that we took Drew Measham's life. What about the restaurant? You killed Zach Gramarai to keep him from talking.
I killed no man of that name. Read over the report again if you like. The victim was a traveler by the name of Shady Smith, about whom we know nothing else. You can't seriously think that I knew he was that particular fugitive.
Okay, then why did you kill him?
I plead my right to remain silent. Remember, this court did not convene to put me on trial. The defendant's name is Vera Measham, suspected of the murder of her father. My trial's been finished for 6 months now.
Rubble.
I'm afraid we have strayed considerably from our purpose here. This court concurs with the witness. It is the defendant Vera Measham who's on trial here.
No! But you're doing so good, Apollo!
As long as there's no evidence to support the accusations against him, this course of inquiry cannot find Vera Measham innocent.
Your Honor, Phoenix Wright spent 7 years collecting this evidence.
You still don't get it, do you? Let us assume that that there was poison in the nail polish. Can't we get this tested?
Yeah.
Who then was responsible for causing Vera Mishin to bite her nails?
What?
It wasn't me, I know that much. The one who brought that poison to her lips was you. What? Evidence is everything. There is nothing more.
Rubber.
I believe this discussion has reached its conclusion.
Your Honor!
Mr. Justice, you have performed admirably well for a novice attorney. I respect your partner Phoenix Wright's determination as well.
However, you're both stupid. Isn't that right, Clavier?
Unfortunately, yes, Christoph, you're right. If that's your real name, boy toy.
That is, you would have been right until now. What?
Did the news not reach your desk in solitary? The eyes of the nation are on this courtroom today. This is the trial for the new judicial system. That's right! I totally forgotten! Wow! The jury system! Wow! Everybody, wow!
Wow. Wow.
Jurists, you say.
The current judicial system has been deemed too closed off from society. This new system attempts to inject wisdom of common citizens into the law.
Common citizens? Wisdom? Is that some kind of joke? Idiots? Anyone who is a jurist is an idiot who couldn't come to the proper conviction. If they fucking tried, they're all fucking morons.
Uh-oh, he's getting
I'm
all worked
innocent,
up.
and I'm evil, and it doesn't matter. Fuck off, everybody. What could we possibly gain from doing this? And trusting our judicial system to a mindless, emotional mob of rational mouth breathers? Oh, he ended up going pretty much the way I was thinking.
Common citizens have something called common sense.
I find it hard to believe that when all he has to do is sit and read and study the judicial system and the goings-on of the world around him, he didn't come to this, he hadn't heard this news.
Yeah.
Common sense is not restricted by the law.
Nonsense. There is only room for two in this court. Me and the law. Keep that riffraff out, I say.
Holy shit. You getting a load of this, jury?
They're not in the court, actually. They're watching everything by video camera. You see that guy right in front of you with the video camera? The one who just got a close-up of you and your devil hand? How can you allow this? Incidentally, the one responsible for making this happen was Phoenix Wright. Phoenix Wright! Phoenix Wright! So everything was leading to this! Of course. Right! Right! Right!
I can't. I'm getting dizzy.
Yeah.
I won't accept it! I can't accept it! No! This is no court! Law! The law is everything! Law is absolute! You'd let the ignorant swine soil your courts!
Christoph, it's over.
Clavier!
The law's absolute. You can't be serious.
What? What?
Odd. I thought you spent your life looking for loopholes. The law isn't absolute. It's filled with contradictions.
The law is at the end of the product. The law is the end product for many years of history, the fruit of human knowledge. Like a gem, polished to gleam through trials and errors. This is the fruit we receive and pass on and face in our time. It's what I say to my wife every morning. And it is always changing, growing, nurturing. It is our task as human beings.
That wasn't quite Furio Tiger. Furio Tiger's a little bit different.
Phoenix Wright. Phoenix Wright.
Oh,
That's
God.
Furio Tiger. It's different.
Yeah.
Except for you, Kristoff. You aren't changing. You stopped. You changed. Except not at all. You stopped changing, I mean. You're not needed anymore.
Oh.
I couldn't think of anything to say. He's narrating his own
Oh my
moment
God.
as it happens.
I like it.
Maybe because I still haven't seen enough. But someday I'll know what lie is. This is so weird. And I'll fight to change it if I have to. All right, we'll take a quick break and we'll be back.
Do you want a little break for your brain? I want water.
I'll have some quick goldfishes.
Water.
All right. Okay, we're back. Looks like we got Kristoff pretty much dead to rights, right?
Yeah, man. Jeez.
I see no need to further prolong this trial.
So just because the guy broke down means he's guilty now?
Oh, yeah. Dude, totally.
Well, I mean,
Aw.
really, the trial's not over. We have to go to the jury now, right?
I think
But
so, yeah.
I guess what makes it seem like it's over is that he broke down and now the jury knows he's clearly evil. I mean, he had a devil hand.
Yeah.
This began as the trial of Vera Misham accused of murdering her father. The painter Drew Misham, however, several other incidents were reviewed and we can seem to have reached to a conclusion.
I'm all over the place.
Before this court declares a verdict, I await your decision. Jurists of the court, for the death of Drew Misham, how do you find the defendant Vera Misham? Innocent or guilty? I turn to you now to consider this matter.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Cuts to a room full of monkeys. Hitting innocent buttons or guilty buttons.
The jury finds the defendant guilty.
So the day before.
So Phoenix is right. I've made a terrible mistake. I regret everything. I'm sorry. This ends the trial for this case. Only the verdict remains to be decided. Defendant Vera Misham is currently in intensive care. If a decision cannot be reached today, it may never be reached. The factors involved are simple. Did the defendant poison her father that night? If so, she is guilty. Or was the other reason for Mr. Misham's death? Did another person poison him? If so, she is innocent. A panel has been provided for each of you to input your decisions. That is all.
Please, wait!
Yes, jurist number 6, the one with the weird face.
There is something in this jurist handbook here. Person involved with the case may not be jurist.
That is correct. I've looked into all your dossiers. That's French for dossier. None of you were involved in the development of the case.
Without the development, of the case. I see.
Does that answer your concern? Using his doleful eyes. It's time for your verdicts. Make your decisions in the case against Vera Misham. After 7 years, the truth is ready to be heard. Judge wisely. Judge Well. Walks out backwards, awkwardly. Boy. Jurist number 6. Guilty or not guilty is what we're seeing
Oh.
here. Judge the defendant wisely? What the F? I can choose guilty?
Too late.
I can't save. So we can't see that, like, there's 2 outcomes, right? It has a split with 2 endings. Damn. I haven't saved in a long time.
That's so stupid that you can't. Like, that it didn't save before this, you know?
Is the guilty ending, good? Like, is it worth watching? Is it really good? It's not much, to be honest. It's just like, then shit happened. She was guilty. It's not special. All right. We'll just say not guilty. Why do we get to choose? It's her mom,
Who's not really dead.
who's not really dead.
Confirm. Ma!
Oh, it is
She
her
has
mom!
the
She's
cock ring on her wrist. She has
alive!
a cock ring on her wrist, guys.
She's alive!
Shit.
And so, a verdict was reached on October 9th, 2:14 p.m.
That's not how you're supposed to wear those.
Yeah, cock ring on your wrist. The first verdict under the Juris system. Innocent by unanimous decision.
The record will show that this motherfucker is super damn evil. Super duper evil. That when the verdict was announced, special witness Christoph Gavin laughed. A laugh louder than any heard before or since. A laugh that echoed in the halls of justice, lingering for what seemed like hours.
And he became the Joker.
Oh, okay, so that was the same day.
October 10th, 8:30 a.m., the morning after the trial. Man, I wish that we had longer to have, like, you have to deal with that shitheel for so long, and your comeuppance against him only lasts for, like, a few seconds.
Yeah.
Like,
bummer.
usually, like, the best part about the Phoenix Wright games is when you finally break down that motherfucker. Like, in the last game, it was, what's her name? Fucking evil bitch McGee. The evilest character in the series. Fucking, what's her name again? The
Dahlia?
redhead. Dahlia. When you finally break her down,
Yeah.
it's so satisfying. And it's like, we only got to see that for, like, a few seconds.
Yeah, true.
I want him to have to sit there, like, shivering and covering up his tracks and, like... In an intensive care ward, a true miracle occurred. Vera Measham opened her eyes and then promptly died. All right, I guess maybe one last break. All right, here we go. October 10th. This is the next day.
The day after the trial, yes.
Vera! I'm so glad!
Don't cry, Apollo! I'm happy too. And proud. You did well, Apollo.
Oh, thanks!
When I thought about what if Vera...
Hey, now! Don't you start crying too! Oh, we're just a bunch of crybabies, you and me. We should hug. Sorry, you two. I'm sorry you had to see us like this. Vera!
Thank you so much, Apollo. Thank you.
She's happy because she shipped the two of them. She was waiting for it to be confirmed.
No, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have pressed you like that. Oh, if I hadn't, you never would have bitten your nails. Oh.
No, I was wrong. being locked inside like that, clinging to my good luck charm.
Vera! Oh!
When I opened my eyes and saw you, I finally understood. It's important to be a part of the world, to see things with your own eyes.
It looks like that poison had some effect after all. It killed off whatever was holding Vera back from life. Wow.
I knew you'd pull through, Vera! I mean, that's what Apollo was fighting for the whole time!
Oh, jeez.
Your future!
Oh, I'm just gonna blow a gasket here. I'm crying so much.
I won't forget it. Here, let me thank you. It's a bottle of nail polish.
No, really, it's okay. Oh, whoa.
Ah, look, it's me!
Wow, do me.
I love it! Thanks!
What about me? I want one for me. Do it. Oh, wow. Wait, what?
She really captured your essence, Apollo! Well, I think so at least.
Oh, okay. All right, that's fine. That's all right. I'm cool with it.
Well, that reminds me. Do you know where the other lawyer is?
The other lawyer.
Oh, you mean Daddy! Except he's not a lawyer anymore. It's my fault, isn't it? I'm sorry. Oh, no! That's not what I meant! No, it's okay. I'm through looking away from the things I've done. I hope I can look him in the eyes again someday and apologize.
I'm sure he'd be happy to hear that.
He brought all those things for me when he came to visit earlier.
You mean that stack of videos? Mr. Wright finished watching them all? Wow.
No! I knew my real daddy was alive.
Huh?
I was there 7 years ago, remember? I was the one who helped him vanish from the courtroom.
You did what? Whoa, how? Wow, Apollo.
I'm not telling.
Oh my god, we all know how it happened.
He promised me that day he went away.
We may not meet again for some time, Trucy. But know this, I will be watching, and one day I shall return. You're the next Grammar Eye, after all.
Oh, Trucy! In the end, he couldn't keep that promise, so could he?
It's okay. Phoenix is my daddy now. Even if he can't really play the piano.
That he can't! Ha ha!
Oh, and I've got you too. Even if your voice is kind of loud sometimes.
Oh! Ha, yeah, you're right about that! Yeah, let's do it! High five! Glad I made your list.
Hey, come to think of it. Where is Daddy? The one who can't play. Do you know Apollo?
Oh, I think he said he had to meet someone. Oh, I know. I bet I know what it is. He's fucking your mother. Everybody fucks your mother.
Maybe it's a new mummy.
Sigh.
Maybe it's new panties. Oh, Trucy. Yes, Vera? I was wondering, could you show him to me once more? Sir Hat, was it? Oh, he's not been knighted yet. Here goes. Do us an impersonation, Mr. Hat. I'm guessing.
No, you try to do an actual deep voice.
I know, you said to do her voice,
No,
but
just
move my mouth differently.
just do your voice. Try to.
Objection! So it would be
No.
like, objection!
No, just try to do a deep voice.
Objection!
Yeah.
Not loud enough. And I like Miss Magic Underwear better anyway.
Oh, this is supposed to be him doing an impression of Phoenix Wright, anyways.
That's magic panties, Apollo!
Oh! We're all good friends. Yeah. Yeah.
So, your memories returned. Mr. Wright, was this all part of your plan too? Oh, is this? I think this is her mom.
Oh, Mr. Wright, was this all part of your plan, too?
I don't know what you're talking about.
When I lost my memory, I was reborn as.
Wow! Lampshade was the fucking mom the whole time!
But you knew my true identity, did you not? That is why you chose me as one of your jurists.
You're thinking into it too much. Besides, there's no guarantee that regaining your memory would make you happy. But I know what would. Take a seat over there.
Let me see that cock ring. Of course it is a happy thing. For so long I thought I was alone. But now I know I have children, 2 dear children. I'm so proud of them. This, too, I think, is thanks to you.
Are you going to tell them?
They do not know?
Nope. They don't know their mother. They don't even know that they're siblings. It's kind of fucked up that they haven't figured it out, actually. Especially that one's a lawyer.
I will go to them when the time is right. Until then,
I think that I'll wait until I'm accused of another murder. I think I'll wait until some point of extreme tragedy that will traumatize them the very most.
yeah, man.
Don't worry, I'll take care of them for you. It's kind of what I do. They're very important to me too. A little annoying at times, but still. I have to keep an eye on her at least. Because I'm the only one who knows how she really feels on the inside. Your bracelet. Let me try it on. It's like a glass slipper thing for her. It's like any man she finds who's that cock ring fits.
Yeah.
Is the one for her.
Little do they know it's one size fits all.
Let that be a warning to girls who are dabbling in fisting. You get to a point where one size doesn't fit all anymore.
Oui?
It's like, hey baby, how you doing? Does this match you? If not, back off, mister. I'm as loose as fuck down there.
Oh dear.
Yes? I've seen a lot of mysterious things these past 7 years. But your bracelet was the strangest of all. Why are you like this? I asked Becky.
What?
Anytime that, that's always been my thing. Painting scenarios.
Yeah.
Trying to, picture and paint scenarios that are ridiculous.
Yeah. Or really sad.
Or really sad
There was a
ones.
long period of time where Fraser
Where I
would
tried
try
to get
make
Becky
me
to cry by painting sad scenarios, specifically of old men. I'd just tell stories about, a random old man we saw, tell her his backstory and stuff.
Yeah.
I remember meeting him half a year ago now in Christoph Gavin's office.
With fisting?
Well, the fisting thing just comes in to get you guys all
That's
riled
just
up.
fun.
Yeah.
That's just for fun, guys.
Yeah. And then I met you. 2 fates destined intertwined. And I was there when they crossed. I'll never forget that.
Such a small thing, Isabella, yet it told who I was away. Ten years ago, during a simple rehearsal. It was a miracle no one died, but I didn't survive that accident. That is why I left the troupe, my family.
How did she survive and nobody who was involved knew? They didn't even call a hospital. They disposed of the body, one would assume, if they were all trying to cover it up.
Yeah,
so
right? Are they going to go into that? Because this is confusing as fuck right now.
Now my memory
has returned. I am myself once more. Magnifi likely knew. For the first time, I am glad to be alive, Mr. Wright.
Speaking of miracles, Vera Measham regained consciousness this morning. I can only hope she's as glad as you are.
It is a strange thing, fate. Plot magic? Sometimes a life is taken. Sometimes a life is spared.
You know what I've been thinking. People don't die that easily, really.
All right.
As long as they've got something worth living for. So what are you saying about Mia?
Yeah, dude. That. What the
Mia,
fuck?
who died from a bump on the head. I guess she didn't have anything worth living for. That's the stupidest end line I've ever heard.
And that's pretty much the end of my story. For now, anyway. I've still got a long way to go. And this power of mine, well, it needs some work. Haha! But there's hope now. We'd lost it, but somehow we fought again. And that's what people are smiling again. Hope. Yeah, I think we'll keep up this lawyer thing for a while. Oops, training time, gotta go. Cords of steel, here comes justice! Objection!
I'm glad you're staying with the agency, Apollo. It's like I found my long-lost big little brother. Oh, and don't you worry about Troop Grammar. Truce is on the case. Now that I have this, thanks to Daddy.
Troop Grammar, frankly, I've got my doubts. But Hat Grammar, now that'll pack 'em in.
It's good.
Fucking Mr. Hat. Worst.
It's not every day you get the trout that rocks harder than one of our digs, ja. That's why it's over. The Gaviniers are breaking up. The news caused a run on tissues in supermarkets nationwide. You're the real stars now. I look forward to your next jam session.
Whoa.
Gavin, we don't want to break up.
Sorry, we're breaking up, and it's really on bad terms, too. Oh, so much drama.
Well, it's finally over. You know, thinking about it, I've been a piano player longer than I was a lawyer. Now that everything's sorted out, I've got time on my hands. Maybe I'll take some lessons. Or maybe I'll take the bar exam again. So much tragedy in my life. Oh my God. Sometimes I can't even sleep. Can't even eat sometimes. I'm so heartbroken with everything that's happened. Mia!
So, I was turning around the corner eating tacos, but I got this crazy idea. What if they were golden? You could augment the crunch and make them better something on the power science. Although preservatives, I'm not sure it would be 100% safe.
Ow!
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
An unlikely event that you will want a Russian feast from the Borscht Club. The only thing hotter than the restaurant is the Borscht. Duh. If greater challenge is being recaptured,
What?
Oh yeah, do we know this?
then come to Hideout. You know who to ask for. Olga.
Olga.
So, Kentucky Pastries is getting back to its eastern roots. Spread the Yo Boss culture time.
This is how we write the root, capiche? I don't think that would.
But we're still giving back to the people. Yo Boss, PR time.
Give him an offer he can't refuse. And this is how we write people, all right.
That is.
Not that Walkie's paying any attention. Woo, kids.
Oh yeah, bring it, Walkie.
Flashbacks.
Well, they're not really flashbacks.
Bisoi! Chinese characters on cake in a fly that 3,000 years ago. Besides, man, wanna make it today, you gotta keep it real, you know what I'm saying? Yo, that's why I made the OG cracker for real. I know it don't look like no cracker G. That's what you want me to call it, an OG muffin? Fuck.
So he's starting a bakery?
Apparently.
Oh shit. I don't know. You ask me, there's no food and there's not noodles. Noodles forever. I got a new one too. See, this I just put a big chunk of salt in the bowl. Why pretend Eldoon's noodles is about the salt? Salt forever. What? No, I don't even remember. Fuck. My exceptionally exquisite nature has won me unequivocal adoration. You see, they used to call me Weasley Stinkler, and now I'm Weasley what? But no longer. I have a new name, one that reflects my true kidnapping nature. Wesley Sickle reporting. Yes, curiosity is a sickness, and I am the curse. Fuck. It's hard coming. I can't even remember who's coming next to remember
Yeah.
the voices.
Me neither.
I don't know how to thank you for all that you've done. Light has returned to my life, and with it joy. I may have lost years, but now I have gained a treasure, 2 treasures in fact. I will think of them when I write my next song.
Brushel here, back on the beat with another interview. How do I feel about things turned out? No scoop yet, but journalist confidence in mint condition. And quote!
That's some good characters. It was a good game.
Yeah.
I mean, for entertainment-wise.
I've decided to keep painting. Originals only, of course. I suppose I'll have to see a bit of the world outside to find what to paint. But I know there are good people out there now. I've met them. The door is open. The world is waiting. Thank you.
The game credited Inafune. Why? What does Inafune do in relation to this? He's the, like... Aww.
Ah! Wow.
Just he worked at Capcom?
He worked at Capcom, but why would he be given a credit on another game that just happened to also be at Capcom?
He's probably an executive at this point.
You think he was management at that point? Like maybe he just oversaw that, like he was just kind of...
An executive? He's credited in most games?
Anywho, yeah, it was a fun game. There are better Ace Attorneys. They all seem to be on a steady downward spiral, like just in the gameplay sense.
Logic sense.
The logic and gameplay.
It just feels like they go on so many tangents and diatribes that don't end up mattering.
Yeah,
In the
and
end.
it does. A lot of
one
it
in
feels as
particular.
though it seems like it's trying to just impress the everybody with how intricate the story is. It's like, aren't you impressed with how fucking much we tied together? It's like, yes, it is impressive, but I'd like to be a bit more involved as a player.
Yeah.
At the end there, as interesting as the ending was, we didn't have much input for
Yeah,
the
no.
last hour.
Yeah, totally.
It didn't matter
I
what
agree.
we did.
Yeah.
And I feel like that is different from the previous games. I don't remember exactly, but I feel like it is. But I don't know. It doesn't matter. Like, I mean, I'm trying to just put aside that's the thing. No matter how much I try, I still want it to be logical, to have the fun of like unveiling the mystery myself.
Yeah.
But if I can just set that aside, there's still entertaining stories. Like this as an anime would be entertaining because it's just such a fun, like, the characters are so over the top and ridiculous, and I love that part about it.
Totally.
And there's some good humor in it, some funny moments and stuff.
In this game, we had a solid hour of just plot reveals at the end.
Yeah. It really felt at the end like they wanted the rest of that end to be another like almost chapter that
Yeah,
they
was
just said.
somebody saying that they were rushed at the end? Investigations is all about logic because Edgeworth.
Yeah. So I guess Investigations is the next in the series.
Or Dual
Chronologically, Miles Edgeworth is the next game
Oh, okay.
that was released that within this universe. And isn't there 2 as well? And I don't know where the second one goes. It's like I think it goes Miles Edgeworth Investigations, then does it go Dual Destinies, and then another Investigations?
Miles Edgeworth is next. Investigations is next.
Oh, seriously? It's
Investigations, then Investigations
2 in a
2.
row before the next game? I thought that there was
2, but the second wasn't translated.
Yeah, but there's a fan translation, and we have it. We have the fan translation.
Cool.
So, fan sent it to us. I don't remember the name, but we'll credit him when we do.
Yeah.
He sent it to us on a card, which makes me, I can't remember the exact way that we're supposed to go about that, but
We'll look into it when the time comes. Investigations takes place before Apollo Justice in the timeline, but was released after.
oh, that's interesting. And it's a really good fan translation. That's
Apparently.
good. Why won't they translate it? It's like they've just given up on that one, even though they've gone ahead and translated
weird, eh?
Dual Destinies, right? Which comes after, but they've brought that over. So they're just saying like, no, Investigations 2 out of all the games, we're not bringing it over. That kind of shitty.
I played a fan translation and it froze midway and I couldn't finish it. Ooh. I never got mine to work. They announced translating all the others, but just this one isn't. Investigations was 2009, Dual Destinies was 2013.
So Leighton versus Wright. I don't know if we'll play Leighton versus Wright. Is Leighton versus Wright good? Is it worth
Apparently.
playing?
People seem to like it because...
Destinies.
Do people like it who really liked the Leighton series? And the Phoenix Wright series? Oh yeah, the old-timey Ace Attorney.
They also won't be localizing the one that takes place in the Helipast. The one that's like Sherlock. Man, don't these games sell well here? Why?
Leighton was good, but it had Leighton puzzles, so I don't know if you'd want that.
Yeah, I'm not big on Leighton puzzles. I played a Leighton game off show way back in the day when I was loving Ace Attorney, and I had my 3DS, and I remember playing a Leighton game and being like, eh.
My aunt loves the Leighton games so much.
Which aunt?
My Aunt Nikki.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like, adores them.
She should play some Phoenix
Yeah, I
Wright.
should tell her to.
It's different, but I mean, it's also a story and like has
I think-
some logic-ish things happening.
Either she gave me a game or a fan gave us a game. Because I know we do have a game that we got kind of recently, but I haven't played it. The Leighton series is awesome, but I don't think it'd be good for the show.
Yeah, it's like brain teasers, fuck.
I like that
They make
stuff.
your brain hurt.
Logic-ish. So next will be investigations.
Investigations.
Well, shit.
But I don't
better
know.
get
Like, I
someone.
mean, where does Investigations like have any plot pertinent stuff that ties into, say, Dual Destinies? Like, because Dual Destinies we could technically jump right into because we have the costumes for them. Whereas Investigations we have to wait because we don't have
No, don't think so.
because we have to still make an Edgeworth suit.
Not at all.
Well, happens way before Dual Destinies, but that doesn't really make any difference whether it has anything tied in or not.
Investigations is completely standalone story-wise. If anything, you get some references.
So Dual Destinies is translated, but the next one after Dual Destinies is not. What's the next one? Spirit of Justice has not yet been translated.
Damn, I thought that there were like way more Phoenix Wright games.
I know, that's why there's
Shit,
not.
I
That's
hear
why
ya.
I'm like,
I hear ya.
I don't want these to run out, so let's take
get
our
what you're
time.
saying.
Yeah. And especially let's play them when we feel like it, when Becky and I are in the mood to play them.
Yeah.
You know, and that's why we're like putting them off. If we're not feeling it 100%, if we need a break, we'll take a break from the you know, these games.
And sometimes we get on nice little rolls.
Sometimes you get on a roll where you're really feeling it, and then there's other times where you're like, you know what? I've had enough of this upside down world of where nothing makes any fucking sense, and I just need a break.
It's also the issue of wanting to always do it on
They're
the
both
weekend.
out and translated? Oh, that's good.
Investigations 2 and the Sherlock ones are the ones that are not translated.
The Sherlock one. Yeah, there's one Sherlock one. I wonder if a fan will ever translate the Sherlock one. So yeah, like if you want to count them all up, 5 games left to play. 2 released officially translated. No, 3
Three.
released officially translated. Investigations and the 2 newest in the Ace Attorney series. And 1 translated by fans and 1 that hasn't been translated at all.
Right.
Sherlock.
Fans are working on the Sherlock one, I believe.
Yeah. Did people like the Sherlock one? It looked interesting, that's for sure. I mean, I'm happy. Like, I would be happy for them to make a lot more games. Like, I like that they did the Sherlock one. That they decided kind of that they had a direction that they're going with the. I don't know how the last 2 games end, but it's clear that they want to do more with the series, with the IP.
Yeah.
But don't want to exhaust the current timeline because there's
Yeah.
only so much you can do, right?
I've heard mixed things about it.
And another Sherlock one coming.
I'm kind of bummed with how they, like, just kind of, like, how they revealed that Lampshade is their mom. That was a real bummer.
Yeah, it really feels like it was meant to be in one more trial,
Yeah.
and they ran out of time. That
They're just like, oh yeah, and then this.
that there was gonna be one more trial.
also is a thing. No.
I think the whole Grammar thing at the end was supposed to be one last thing,
Yeah.
but it wasn't,
Fuck.
which is
Yeah,
too
it just-
bad.
Just seemed out of.
Yeah, I'm pretty
left
sure.
field,
I think you could,
kinda.
if you got him in an interview, I bet he would like say, or maybe he probably has said that or something, that like they meant for it to be longer. But whatever, such is the work of creative meets marketing,
Yeah.
time, budgets. 9 out of 10 of the writing on Phoenix Wright games are on a rush schedule. Oh. So anyways, oh yeah, there's one other one, and the Layton one. Yeah, I'm really not sure about Ace Attorney and Layton. That one has anime videos in it too, doesn't it? And the newest Phoenix Wright games have voice acting.
Why are we even here?
Exactly. I don't like it. Games like this shouldn't be voice acted. They should be left to the imagination for the voices.
And skipping the puzzles won't really work since plot is mixed in. Ooh, that would piss us right off.
The anime
Anime
cutscene.
cutscenes kinda suck.
Especially the judge's voice. I remember hearing the judge's voice in a clip and I was like,
Not much voice acting.
you can't just
Kind of like how they did Zelda.
Like I was listening to, I also saw like, I don't want to just shit on people, but I won't name names. But I remember seeing like somebody either linked me or whatever, somebody playing through one of these games and voice acting the judge, and they just lowered their voice. Come on, give it some thought. You can't
Yeah.
just lower your voice, and that's the judge.
We aren't all as talented as you.
Just.
We're not as talented.
But what I love about Phoenix Wright, it's so good for somebody like me because. What makes like a lot of what the voice comes from, like Drew Measham, if you listen to his voice, it sounds like what he looks like.
and you get so much inspiration from the look
Yeah.
of the person, and they have such defined characters. Like Eldoon's voice sounds like he looks.
Yeah.
Sometimes the characters don't sound like they look.
Exactly. I think
Mr. Right. Mr. Right.
I only have like 3 different voices.
Is she your special someone?
Bell gals.
Right, babe?
What?
Some people only have 3 voices. Like, I only have 3, and that's like,
That's
pushing
okay.
it.
That's
you
okay.
can't say people should put more effort in because they're trying to.
Fine. Fine. When I grew up, the reason I do a lot of voices, I think some of the reasons, is I would give specific voices to every one of my Legos. Every Lego guy had his own voice to distinguish because they all look the same. So I had voices
Yeah.
for each one that would like make them different.
What if you switch their heads around?
I don't.
That's fucked up, dude. Did they go with the body or with the head?
I forget their names. I had names and backstories for some of them. Like Electro was the best guy though. He was like the best pilot.
Name. Electro.
It was always space Legos, and he was like the test pilot for their new invented spacecraft. Anytime I'd build a new one, they were like, they needed a guy to try it out. I'd be like, Electro, you're going too fast. He's like, it's fine, I've got it. And he's like, I couldn't do
Except
that
you're
deep.
prepubescent.
Yeah, right? So I couldn't do deep voices. I hated not being able to do a full range of voices. I hated that, like, I wanted to make animations, but couldn't do an old man's voice yet.
Yeah.
Like, I couldn't, like,
Mero and Ricky.
Mero and Ricky.
Little Frash and his Legos.
But that's some of the reason that I do. You need a Dungeons and Dragons show. True fact, I did Dungeons and Dragons for a friend who had a Dungeons and Dragons set. He got it for Christmas, but we couldn't get anybody else interested to do it.
Sounds
So
about
just
right.
he and I played. So I was the game master,
Nice.
dungeon master if you want, for him, and I studied up the week ahead of time, memorized the whole campaign we were going to play and stuff. But I got real self-conscious when we played and his mom laughed as I was doing the voices.
Aww.
She was laughing because they're so cute. Like, that's
Yeah,
so cute.
okay.
But for me, it was that she was there, she was listening, and I just wanted it to just be the two of us.
Yeah.
So I could like really buckle down on it and double down.
Cute.
And I just kind of lost the passion for it. And because, again, it was one person playing
Yeah.
with a dungeon master and one person, and we
You don't
couldn't get
have-
anybody else involved.
You don't
Everybody
have
else.
friends like Stranger Things.
We had lots of nerdy friends, but they all just wanted to play video games. They didn't give a fuck.
Right.
It was a small town, small school, small town.
yeah.
Only like
I'm surprised you found, I guess one person makes sense.
the grades didn't intermingle, so you had a choice of basically 60 people. You had to find enough
You had
nerds.
60 people in your class? In your grade?
Almost every grade had 2 classes.
Oh.
30 kids to a class.
We had like 40, maybe.
So you were
Like,
even
that
worse
is
at your
pushing
Catholic
it.
school.
Yeah.
So I had from 60 people, none of the girls were
I'd say,
nerds.
like, 30.
So really 30 people to choose from. Count about a third of those jocks. So 20 people to choose from. Probably half of those living in the country and not able to get into town. So 10 people to choose from in town, and those were mostly the jocks. So you just really didn't have much of a.
Yeah.
But anyways, I wish that I'd grown up playing D&D. I would have loved it.
Yeah, you would have been all over that
I
shit.
read fantasy novels and anyways. Little diatribe for you.
Yeah.
Little backstory. All right. So
Little
anyways,
fun
next time we
facts.
pick up the Phoenix Wright series, or rather, we're not sure. Maybe it'll be Investigations. Maybe it'll be the next Ace Attorney. I'm not sure. Like, because Ace Attorney has Maya in it, right? Or Mia? I mean Maya? It's Phoenix and Maya again? Or no. It's
Athena.
Athena and Phoenix.
Yeah.
Maya's in it, so we could technically do Maya, or we can go with Athena.
I think we're going to go with Athena.
That requires a costume with
Yeah.
yellow, a yellow jacket, right? And
I think I already have it, maybe.
it's
No, that's for something different. Maya is
in
Spirit of
Spirit of Justice. Dual Destinies doesn't have. It's Phoenix, Apollo, and Athena. So I could technically use this.
It's a different red.
He uses a different red.
Yeah, it's like a.
He changes his outfit.
Cherry, isn't it? Like a.
Are you sure?
cherry-
Or is it just that it
burgundy.
just looks like that
I don't.
in some of the promotional art or something like that?
I don't know.
It's gonna be hard for Becky to pull off Athena. I mean, it was hard for anybody to pull off Athena. Her hair is kind of big, isn't it? Like it's
Son
kind
of
of
a bitch.
anime style hair that like defies gravity and shit, isn't it? Like it's kind of up.
Fairly sure Apollo's suit is the same.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the same. You've probably just looked at images that looked a little weird because
Maybe.
every piece of promotional material looks a little weird or different.
Yeah, the game graphics.
New
are new, so it
graphics.
looks
Yeah,
right.
you can still use this.
Okay. Well, do you want a different one though? This one isn't super comfortable.
No, I'm fine. I like this. It's fine.
Okay. She has a big side ponytail. He has a jacket. Ooh.
He wears a jacket?
Uh-oh.
Well, I mean, I didn't do Phoenix's hair, it's true, but I mean,
Oh, we'll figure
it's a
it out.
defining trait. Well, his is defining too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. You don't need to be completely like her. But we'll figure it out, I guess. Yeah, so we're not sure what we're going to do.
Yeah. I'll look into it.
If we did investigations, what would you be? Gumshoe? I mean, it's
A
is there another is there a new
Gender?
character in is there a different character
Slut
in
Gumshoe.
investigations that Becky could be that like is throughout every trial? K? Let me look it up.
Faraday. Becky Gumshoe, yes.
Oh yeah, her. Oh, that's easy. That's a lot easier than I think making a suit jacket.
Cute, yeah. That actually looks fun.
Almost like you could pull off the hair almost. It's not it's a lot bigger than Maya's was. But it's a similar thing, a big
Right, yeah.
up bun thing. The hardest part for Becky is she has to be careful looking up these characters because you can end up finding spoilers when you do this shit.
And I often
Nice.
do, but that's okay.
Maybe you can just ask the fans to put you together a booklet of images of the character in case there are spoilers to be stumbled upon. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. It was fun. We'll tell you what we're gonna do in some
Yeah.
time, but for now, I hope you enjoyed the ending and the series.
That was fun. It was fun.
It was fun. It makes me like when we get back into it. Like I'm almost sad it's over because now that I'm back
I know,
into
right?
it, I get pretty hammy with doing voices. I
Yeah,
love
you're
doing
pretty
them.
fucking good at them.
So, but yeah. Anyways, we'll see you next time on Video Games Awesome. This was Apollo Justice, Ace Attorney Awesome. Oh, wait. Ready? Objection!
You made me wait too long. Goodbye, Hat. I hated you since the beginning. Thank you. I'm glad it looked awesome.
All right, so that's it for today.
Yeah. Awesome.
Oh,
Peace
tomorrow is
Theater.
Awesome Pace Theater. Yeah, I guess we'll see you guys all tomorrow afternoon at 1 p.m. That's in 20 hours ish. 19 and a half hours.
All right, let's
Anyways,
do it.
tomorrow, 1 p.m.
Power Rangers,
Power
bitches.
Rangers. And I got to make my final decision, I guess, on episodes. Mm-hmm. We may actually, I have a few lists that people have provided. We might make our final decisions tomorrow as we go. We'll play it by ear. We'll feel out as we watch them between segments. We'll decide where we want to go next.
They're all available on Netflix,
Oh, yeah,
right?
they're all there.
We can just pull it up.
And everybody can do it without
stuff.
having to pre-prepare. Yeah, we're still not sure whether it'll be a long haul 6 hours of episodes or if we're going to split it into 2 3-hour shows. I think we'll also play that by energy levels and interest.
I I hope they're on Dutch Netflix too.
I mean, after 3 hours, if it feels like we've exhausted what we have to say, and if the episodes feel like they're getting tired, then we may just cancel the rest and say the next movie night will be different movies, and we'll do a second movie night that month, something else.
Play it all by ear.
I think it'd be best to. Again, it's not hurting anybody because it just requires a Netflix account. It's not like they're buying DVDs.
Every episode is kind of the same thing.
Yeah, but it's still fun because different weird shit happens, especially with the baddies. And I love that every baddie, the theme of the baddie usually like ties into the current like.
Don't say too much because I haven't watched any.
Yeah. Every episode's the same but different. It's fun. Anyways, that's it then. And then we have to play. I acknowledge that if we hadn't wanted to finish Phoenix Wright this weekend, we probably would have actually today been playing Telltale.
Yeah.
Probably would have played Walking Dead today, but we'll relegate that to another day, I guess. Not sure, but sometime. It might be in the middle of the week as opposed to a weekend, but.
Okay.
All right. See you guys.
Bye.